See, these demons still working, huh? Okay, okay. Let me get this work. See, these demons still working. I was about to call it a night. Y'all want to be playing, huh? They want to be playing, acting like it's a game. Okay. Flat Earth versus Globe Earth. Let's go. Yeah. Demons still want to be up. Huh? Y'all don't want to. I forgot how y'all don't sleep. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna make sure I give y'all this here work though. I'm gonna give you the blues here tonight. We're gonna show them, I'm gonna prove to everybody gravity don't exist once again. Yeah. You know, can't make the night short. They wanna keep playing, acting like it's real. Earth is flat. Can't nobody defeat me in these debates, and they know this. I don't understand why these people keep playing these games behind this here, man. They know they can't win. I'm gonna give y'all thorough debates here. Some of y'all, where y'all at? It's top of the morning time for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna give you a great morning. You know what I mean? Believe this. Yes, sir, my favorite dude on this app, all the way, man. You know, I do it for us, the people. Oh, yeah. Prove anything to me, man. Prove, what do you mean? I'm proving, literally, that your gravity cannot and does. No one can prove it does.
Yo, don't skip me, please.
You're too young. You're too young, young man. You're too young. Nothing exists. Everything is permitted. Okay. That's your opinion. What's your response to the Cavendish experiment? J.B. Bird, appreciate you. Oh, that's debunked due to electromagnetic waves. Yes, your Cavendish it's done. So, what else do y'all have? Yeah, these haters too conditioned all the way, man, all the way. My dad is a scientist. Okay, okay. Tell him to get on up here and hold a debate. Yeah, tell your pops to jump on this thing and have a debate with a flat earther. See if he can prove me wrong. As y'all can see, y'all, the earth is flat. It's not a ball. The gravity doesn't exist. All these space claims and all this nonsense they follow behind Isaac Newton doesn't mean anything. It don't. Good morning. I see you. Top of the morning to everybody. Good morning for everyone. Gravity does not exist. No, density is not what keeps us down either. Yes, it is insane all the way. All the way. No game, y'all. For real. No game. No one can present their gravity to us in a real way that it should be, which is physically. Have anybody seen that yet? The sun never sets. The sun just goes around in a circle over our heads. Never sets. Why do we? Gravity. No, the sun never sets. Never sets. Yes, it's all due to magnetism. Straight up. None of that other nonsense they made up. Hmm? Oh, you just think you watching the set. That's due to all the atmospheric distortion, due to the things they spray in the air, man. Yes. Bro, what is this? What you mean? This is the truth. You didn't see the title? Welcome to the Truth Show. You just came across the Truth Show. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Make it make sense. What you talking about? It's the 100 show. Period. None of these jokers can prove that gravity exists. All they can do is cap in the comments. You know what I'm talking about? Period. Earth is flat. Prove we living on a ball. Can y'all do that? No. No, you can't. No, you can't. It's nonsense. Science. Yeah, science. Gravity is a theory. Yeah, it is. Gravity is a imaginary name. Period. Gravity don't exist. It's nonsense. They know it is. They know it is. Why do you care so much about it though? To prove the world is not a ball, it's flat and there's more land beyond the ice walls. We got to get up out of here, y'all. Yeah, period. Yeah, we know a theory is not a fact. You know what I'm talking about? That part we know about that. Yeah, man, when it comes to a theory, it's not a fact. Yes, for truth all the way. All the way. What happens when you reach the edge? Oh, no, we going through the ice walls. You know what I'm talking about? Different. Gotta know where to go and where you're going. Gravity is not a fact. Nobody can prove that. Can anybody prove gravity actually exists? It's no need for us to be debating on the sky. The sky doesn't hold us down. Let's hold a debate behind gravity, though. Let's do that. Why everybody want to hold debates about the sky? The sky don't hold us down. The fact you are standing here on this very earth. What? What about it? Yes. Yes, yes. What? What's going on? You say yes. Jump. Oh, that's all due to electromagnetism. Has nothing to do with your gravity. Huh? Why everybody trying to hold debates on the sky when it comes to flat earth, globe earth? The sky don't hold us down. What is there to talk about when it comes to the sky? Yeah, we need to prove what's holding us down. Yeah, once that's proven, you know what I'm talking about, then everything that's going on around the earth is happening on the flat earth. Period. Until you can prove your gravity exists, everything is happening on a flat plane of terrain. Know this. That's what you got to say. It's not gravity. You can't prove it's gravity. Huh? What orbit? Give me the man name that flew out into space. Oh, you can't. Sheesh. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Mm, unbelievable. Your science is fake. So you can't argue your science with me. That's fake. So what's going on? Hmm? You can't prove anything behind your science. It's just all claims. Newton claimed gravity. Yes. Where's his proof? I'll wait. Yeah. Thought so. Thought so. Thought so. Look at this. No one, nobody, y'all, can prove anything about their globe, about nothing.
Hey man, how you doing tonight?
How you doing, sir? How you doing? Can you got any proof behind gravity's existence?
So, my personal opinion, gravity is based off of theory, and so there's no hard fact of proof that you can use to back it up. And
There's
I
such
actually
thing as theory.
I really do acknowledge your theory on like basically magnets
It's all
holding us to
fact.
Earth.
We actually know magnets exist, sir. That this is fact, sir. But you only have nothing but theory behind your gravity.
No, and you also have theory behind what you're saying as well. But what I'm trying to say here is though is I'm
So
more
you're
kind of
saying
concerned about.
we don't have magnets?
So if we can have a good conversation where I'll let you speak and then you let me speak and
Sir,
then I'll
did
let
you
you
just
speak and then you
proclaim
let
that
me
we do
speak
not have
because we're not
magnets?
going to get anywhere if you just keep interrupting
You
me.
said what I say is a theory, sir. So do we not
Yes, it
have
is. Of course, it
magnets?
is a theory.
So you're saying we don't have magnets?
No, absolutely, we have magnets.
Then how is it a theory?
I don't understand how us having magnets is proof that. I mean, if you're just based off kind of common sense, if the Earth is magnetized and it's holding us down, why wouldn't magnets stick to us?
You don't have enough magnetic elements within you, that's why.
But we're getting
Sir,
stuck to the earth, right?
sir.
Magnetism is holding us to the earth, right?
But why would you call it and claim it to be a theory?
Because it is just a theory. I mean, it's your theory, and I respect that. But I think it's a really cool theory. It's always good to have an open mind on things. But I'm more kind of concerned about the flat Earth thing. I mean, to insinuate that the Earth is flat, I mean, that's kind of
You know
outrageous. I
you
mean,
have
that's
just been
implying that
debunked, sir, right here, right now.
that's
But, sir,
that's like implying that NASA is lying, and you aren't just saying that a single
can
company is
you
lying. You're
imply
saying that
your
71
gravity?
space agencies are lying, 13 of which have launching
Sir, can you
capabilities. Not
imply your
only are you saying that
gravity?
71 of those space
We don't,
agencies are lying
we're not here to
about the
listen
shape of the
to your
Earth.
diatribe. We're not here to listen to diatribe. Can you prove gravity?
Yo, what's good, man?
Hello, hello, hello.
So basically, I think gravity, like, it's not real because the way the Earth is presented in the book of the quorum, the quorum. So basically, gravity is like when you get two dicks.
Oh, my life. Yo, it's something else. As y'all can see, they have nothing, no actual proof behind gravity. Prove your gravity. Can we see actual representation behind gravity today?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Can you prove gravity exists?
I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a good question, though. I just got up on your live, bro.
Do you believe you live on a ball?
Yeah, I do believe that this is a firmament or a flat Earth,
Okay, okay, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking
and
about.
proves that NASA has been lying. They definitely been lying, and it came to my attention that the actual NASA or the rocket ship is actually and you gotta have an open mind for you to comprehend.
I know what you about to say. Right.
So I got a question for you about the density of air,
I know what
right?
he would say.
The air gets thinner as
Not
you go
that.
higher. Why is that?
I didn't make the earth, sir. Can't tell you exactly why. Do you have any evidence behind your gravity's existence? Sir, you was just talking. Oh, wow. What? You gotta be kidding me. Got to be kidding me, man. Hello. Told y'all. Earth is flat. They have no evidence behind no globe Earth. Anything they try to run up here, y'all, I promise y'all I'm gonna debunk. Yeah, I got it all right here, man. I got my notes and things. Believe this all the way. They always trying to act like they very smart. Okay, okay. Well, we gonna find out today. Hmm? What is your gravity's body plan? Yeah, we ask specific questions and things. They can ask whatever they want, present whatever they want, however they want to try, and yeah, whatever you try to do behind Isaac Newton, I'm gonna show you it's nothing. Isaac Newton is nobody. You hear me? Yeah, he's no one. Remember I said it. No gravity do not exist. No, it don't. Can you ask questions, but we can't? You can ask questions. You can ask whatever you want. What you talking about? Yeah. How are you sitting there? Due to electromagnetism. Everything that you see, know here on Earth, literally comes from where? From Earth. Everything you see, touch, breathe, all comes from the Earth. It means what? Everything here is literally magnetic to a certain extent. Literally. Everything. Earth is flat, dude. No game. Yeah, it's flat. Why can't anybody come up here and prove it's round? Why they just gotta be? Well, we just gotta believe it is. All they can do is say it's a ball. Earth is round. It is round. That's all you can do. You can't prove it. We tired of y'all just saying it. Nah, we don't want to keep hearing people just saying nonsense. We beyond that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're big beyond that. Where's your proof? Present it to us. We want to know where it's at. No one to have proof. No one has proof. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My proof is electromagnetism. What do y'all have? What do y'all have? Yeah, flat earth has electromagnetism. Oh, ain't nobody in the box. They big scared. They know what's they know what they're gonna run into when they come up here. Period. So what y'all got? Oh boy. Flat earth up a million. We big stepping out here. Y'all see what it is. Yeah. Yeah, we have electromagnetism, you know what I'm talking about? There's literally magnetic elements that are flowing through your bloodstream and everything within you. You hear me, man? Yeah. Those elements are literally what keep you grounded. The earth is a giant magnet which pulls you down to the ground. You don't have a lot of elements within you. This is why you can jump, but you actually come back down at the same time. You're in the dig now. But what can they present or give us or any proof they have to hold any weight or fathom anything behind their gravity, y'all? We have to really slow down and think about some things because they have never ever presented nothing to us behind gravity. Literally. Please let me know. Tell me. I've been waiting. I've just been looking around, looking for it myself. Keep it 100. You know. Yeah, that gravity is nowhere to be found, but you know where you will and can find it? Huh? Oh, in a laboratory. Guess what? Fabricated by men. Chemical compound. Sheesh. But I thought gravity was natural. Yeah. So how do any of these people that believe they're living on a ball actually survive on this proclaimed to be globe? Can you let me know? I really love and like for any and everybody here to let me know how y'all surviving off of, yeah, man-made, created gravity that you can spray out of a can, man. Because I ain't never ran out of gravity over here in my house. I ain't never had to go buy some more and just spray it all around. So what's happening now? Yeah, your gravity means nothing. Your gravity is nothing. Oh, you didn't know that? Huh? Yeah, your gravity is man-made. It's a compound. You didn't know this? Yeah. Huh? Spray out of a can is your gravity. Yeah. How you didn't know none of that? Y'all gotta be kidding me. Your gravity is made up by man, a chemical compound. You gotta be kidding me. This is unbelievable. These people can tell y'all anything. Y'all don't look up none of this type of stuff. Yeah, there's man-made magnets, but there's actually real natural magnets you can get out the earth. Different. Like, come on. Come on. Y'all gotta wake up. It's time to wake up, people. Yeah, y'all, gravity is a chemical compound.
Yo, have you ever been in an airplane?
Yeah, never ever have I seen the horizon curve. If it did, it was
Yes, you
through
fucking have.
don't
Have
cuss
you
on
have
the
you been to
live.
the beach, mate?
If it did, sir, it was through a convex window on the plane. Had nothing to do with the actual ground. No. Hello.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Do you think you live on the ball, man? There,
I'm a
there.
pilot. I'll give you that.
That's awesome. That's cool. Do you think you can tell the people why each and every plane on Earth, have a inside the autopilot system, there's a flat Earth map and a gyroscope?
I would say that's incorrect, actually. But I was
Absolutely not.
actually,
Y'all can go look it up. He's just denying the line. Go ahead.
well, I'm just wondering why I can fly from, South America over to Australia, going over your ice wall. I'm confused as why I can do that.
You're not going over no ice wall. Australia is within. Don't you see the map behind us?
Yeah, right. It would take me way
So,
longer to go all the way across North Pole. So how come I
oh,
can go
sir, you
from?
never actually fly around the world as they proclaim and tell you. No.
Well, you
You
can
ever
do it.
paid attention?
You can charter
You
a
ever,
plane
you
to do it.
ever paid attention to the air routes you take?
We can charter a plane and do it though. The people do it all the time.
Sir, have you ever paid attention to the air route?
What do you mean air route?
What do you mean? What I mean?
I don't know if you know a lot about aviation, but I'm not saying air
Yeah, I
route.
do. I actually do. Thank you, sir. But sir, yes, due to the air routes they take you, they make you think you're actually going around the world, but actually you're going up. They bring you back down, take you through this small loop, and they bring you back up and then down again. And this is how they make people think and proclaim you just flown around the world. Or sometimes they'll literally take you up high enough and fly you in a circle all the way around all the continents.
Right? How many miles would that be?
I, who cares?
Well, that would just prove that
Anyways,
I can fly over your ice wall. What
no.
happens when I fly over your ice wall?
Do you understand? I don't know if you're comprehending what I just said, sir. You
Well,
go up high. They take
which
you up
way?
high,
Which way on your map is
sir.
south?
They take you up high enough, and they just take you in a circle in the sky, make you think and believe. Yeah, you went
Well,
around the world. It's big enough to make you see and think that. So yes,
a compass works by magnets, so you have that right. Which way is south
yeah,
on your?
we know
Which way is south on your map?
the 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 whole ice wall, sir.
The whole ice wall. So the compass is drawn to which part of that ice wall?
Oh no, see when we actually get out here and the truth is actually told and the people wake up and they see what's actually going on, yeah, the compass is actually going to be old.
Well, I just want
Your
to know
globe,
which
one
part.
second,
I
sir,
have
let me
a
finish. Let me finish. I
compass.
appreciate it. Yeah, that's your globe Earth tech. You know what I'm talking about? You still living in what, 1800s? Oh, my bad, 1200s or something? Yeah, we done with that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're going to get us a gyroscope, sir. Uh-huh. Yeah, with a flat Earth map. Yeah, we're going to put a magnet on one end of it that will always keep us pointed north. And this way, through our flat Earth map, we'll always be able to fly in a straight line over the flat Earth plane of terrain. You did
Right. So
understand, man? Yeah,
if
we're
it's
going to
always
jump all,
pointing
excuse me,
north,
sir. We're going to
and I
jump all the
decide
way,
to
excuse
go
me, sir.
south,
Excuse me, sir. We're going to jump all the way up, sir, to 5D while you're still living in the 3D. You
that
got it.
that that's nice. But what way is south? Like if I continue to go south and I
Oh, we're
don't
going to travel
deviate,
in three directions, sir, at all times. This is the real way you're supposed to be traveling now, but you just don't know that.
I mean, I'm not sure about that. Have you ever been to 60,000 feet?
What's your point?
I was wondering if you ever been that high. Oh, but not on drugs, but on the altitude wise.
Yeah, just because you may do that, don't push your bad, negative ways over here, sir. But anyway,
Wouldn't be able to be a pilot if I did that.
do you know there's actually footage, sir, of someone sending the camera up actually 73,000 feet in the sky? Guess what? The horizon is flat. What you have to say? What do you have to say behind that?
I've seen it with my own two eyes.
Sounds good. But anyway, carry on.
Oh, I was saying, so if you were to have your magnet right on your compass, and you're heading away from north and going south and not deviating from that, how does the government make my magnet make me do circles like you're saying? Like you're saying that I'll be doing circles. I'm just confused. Like how would I do
You
circles?
are. We see it. We see it, sir.
And then there's the one guy brought up
Yeah.
a really good point that there was like the air pressure gets
Oh,
lighter, you go up, right?
right. Sir, have you ever seen live footage of the whole Earth? Live feed
I
of the
mean, NASA's
whole
released
Earth?
several videos, I guess. But
Of
anyway,
the
if
whole
you were
Earth?
to go
Have you ever
like
seen the whole
as a
Earth on live feed?
on live feed, well, from the
Right.
NASA space station,
Right. The whole Earth, though. Like the whole Earth.
I mean, I think that was from the NASA space station. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about that bit, I
No,
guess,
I'm
but
asking, have you ever seen the whole Earth on live feed from NASA's, space station? The whole thing.
I like this guy. Pick up a compass, my guy. He uses your magnets, by the way, in the
So
compass.
you have no answer?
I'm not understanding the question. I think so. Like, I'm not.
You're a grown man. I know you
I touched the
understand the
space station,
question.
though.
Sir, have you ever seen the whole Earth on NASA's live feed?
I believe so. Yes, I touched the space station. By the way, did you know
You're
that?
lying.
No, no, really. Like my old man worked for a
No
company
one's ever
that.
seen the whole Earth, sir.
Oh, I thought
Live.
you were gonna say the whole space station. No, it was only the
Never ever
solar
have anyone seen the
brackets.
whole Earth, sir, on live feed.
This guy says he did.
That's just some
Mini
trouble.
Vixen. Well, this guy
So,
doesn't.
do you have any evidence behind gravity?
Yeah, I was saying because of the air pressure. So like air is like fluid. Do you agree with that?
That has nothing to do with gravity. Do you have
Oh,
any
it does
evidence
because the
behind
reason why the
gravity?
air pressure is thicker towards the lower altitudes, like where we're at. I'm hoping you're
Then what
down
is
there.
your gravity's body plan if that does?
Well, see, the reason why is like so water's fluid, right? And as you go down in the water, it gets,
So
you
you
know.
don't have any answer for your gravity's body plan?
Oh, you're asking me a question. I'm trying to
Is
explain it
this
to you.
insanity, y'all? How can you believe in this when you can't answer anything that's really needed to be answered behind it?
Well,
So
right.
what is what
I'm
is
trying to
gravity's body
say
plan?
the fluid is close to the Earth is pulled down even harder, right? I mean, do you
Sir,
agree with
why
that?
are you still talking? Why are you still talking, brother? Brother, what is gravity's body plan?
What is its body plan?
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand what you're asking about that.
All right, I'm gonna let the next guest up. There's a lot of
All
people
right,
out.
you have a good.
Why would you continue talking? Insane. Insane, y'all. This don't make sense. This don't make sense. We have to make it make sense. Seriously though. The gravity don't exist. Nobody can prove that gravity. How you doing?
What's going on, man? I just wanted to say something real quick.
What's
Okay.
all that noise, sir?
You know, I agree with you about the Earth is flat.
Good Lord. What was all of that, sir? Haven't been proved wrong yet. No. Y'all can't prove us wrong at all. You just bring your nonsense and run. Prove your gravity exists in a physical form.
Hey man, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, sir? Can you prove gravity? Do your gravity actually exist?
Well, I just wanted to ask your opinion on how everything stays, pulled down to your flat Earth model. How does everything not float off?
It's not due to your gravity because none of you guys can prove it
I'm just
exists.
I'm just asking what that is. What is this mysterious force holding you down to a plate?
It's electromagnetism, sir.
Okay, so my question is with electromagnetism, do you know how electromagnetism works?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you know that electricity induced into a magnet creates an electric field. Well, with Earth's electromagnetic field, it's induced by the iron core. If your planet has no core, then where is this electromagnetic charge induced?
Actually, sir, can you prove the globe Earth has a core?
Answer the question, big man. If there's no core, there's no
Oh
spinning
yeah,
iron.
we're going to
How
get
is the
to it, sir.
how's the
We're going to get
electromagnetic
to
force
it, sir.
induced?
Don't worry, sir. We're going to get to it. But can you
So
prove
you
your
don't
globe
have an
has
answer to
a
that.
core? Can you prove your globe has a core?
Answer the question. Stop dodging. Answer the question, man. Stop
There's no
dodging.
dodging here, sir. You
Answer
over
the
here
question.
throwing
Where does the electromagnetic charge come from?
lies in the air because your Earth has no
You
core.
put an electric
As
current
we
into a
said,
magnet to
the
create
Earth
an
is not even
electromagnetic
a
charge.
globe. You can't prove the
There's no
globe
electromagnet.
exists.
There's no
That's
charge. There's no
nonsense.
core. There's no charge. Answer the
Who's
question.
made it past 8 miles down for you
Answer
to
the question,
proclaim
man.
your
Please,
core?
please stop deflecting and dodging. Can you answer the question?
You're deflecting and dodging. It just made
I'm
up
not.
nonsense
Answer the question.
that you
Where
have
does your
no
charge come from?
the
But this is
fake
ridiculous.
globe. Prove your core.
You can't answer this simple. You don't even know how electromagnets work, my
Sir,
man.
prove
You
your
have no
core.
idea. You
You
have
just
no
made a
goddamn
claim
clue.
about the core that you
You
can't
just spewing. You're just
prove.
spewing niche YouTube content. You see, bro.
You just made a claim you can't prove. Who's made it past 8 miles down?
The Russian bore. It's made it 11 miles. The
No, it
Russian
didn't. It
hyperbore
only made
tunnel.
it
Yeah, it did. You're
50 something
tweaking.
miles.
You're tweaking.
So what's
Answer
the
the question about the iron core. Answer the
sir?
question.
Who made it to prove your claim
No,
about your globe Earth
I
core?
asked the question. You give me the answer.
You asked the question of behind
You
something
can't give
that
me the
does not
answer. I'm sorry,
exist.
man.
So you did no
You don't even
answer.
know how electromagnetism works. You have no
Oh, I
clue.
don't. I'll give you the whole definition behind
Oh, you
electromagnetism.
can read a
Since you want
definition.
to play.
Man,
Yeah.
look at him with a dictionary.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
tweaking, dude.
You
You're
want to come
tweaking
and play
so
like
hard
you
right
smart? Oh, you want to play these games? Okay.
now.
Okay. Don't you worry, buddy.
So you can read a
Electromagnetism,
definition.
science of charge and the force and fields associated with charge, electricity, and magnetism are the aspects of electromagnetism.
Ah, so you
Yes,
read the
which is
charge part. Where
responsible
does the
for
charge come
far
from?
more than just electricity and magnetism. It is the force that binds negative charged electrons, sir,
Ah,
to
you know how this force comes
positively
about?
charged
From a
electrons.
charge. Where does the charge
Sir,
come from?
sir,
Where does the
it
charge
comes
come
from the
from?
magma. Yeah, you see this part of
The
the earth?
magma.
It
There's
comes
no.
from within the magma and the
What's the
elements
magma
within the
doing?
magma. Let
What's the
me
magma
explain
doing
it.
to give
You
it a
want to know
charge?
how it actually? You want to know
Hey,
how it
what's the
happens?
magma doing to give it a
Let me
charge?
explain it to
What's
you,
the
my
magma
guy.
doing to give it a charge? You
Listen,
have no clue.
listen.
What's the
The
source?
magma.
Exactly. What's the source of the
Listen.
charge?
The magma. Yeah, is the source. There's
What's it
elements within
doing?
the magma
Magma
that are
sitting
spinning
there does not give
around,
off
are rubbing up
electricity.
against one another, giving off static electricity through friction.
Oh no, you were so
Yeah,
close, but
this
electromagnetism
friction
is not a
gives off
result
static
of static
electricity.
electricity.
Static
You were so
electricity
close, dude.
gives
Dude,
everything
you were
down there,
so
turns it
close.
into
You were so close.
electromagnetics,
Static electricity
which
does
calls and
not
forms
induce
into
electromagnetism. I'm sorry.
electromagnetism.
You were so close,
Yeah,
man. You were this close, but
sounds
static
good,
electricity
my
doesn't do it.
God. That
I'm
is
sorry, man. You were so close. You
what
really
does
were.
it?
You were
What
that
does
close,
it,
man.
sir? What does it?
The spinning current in the core of Earth's core induces an electric charge, creating a magnetic field. You don't know what
And
magma
once
does to give it a
again,
charge.
who's made it down past
You
eight
can't
miles
just
down,
say
sir?
magma. You can't just
Sir,
say magma.
sir, who's made it down past 8 miles down
You
for
don't need
your
to physically be
core
down there to
claim?
use subsonic scans. Okay, you can
Yeah,
scan. You can
sounds
see
good,
magma
sir.
at
Ain't
home. You can
nobody
scan
made it
for it.
down there. No sonic scan will even work past that point, is what you don't know. Yeah, you're debunked. It's
Oh,
too hot.
can you
It
just
doesn't
answer where
function
the
right.
charge comes
What
from?
you don't understand nor know either. You just got debunked right here on my
Oh, I
live.
just.
This will be
Oh
posted on
no!
YouTube just to let you
I
know,
just
sir.
got
You
debunked. Oh
thought you were doing
no!
something. Now, sir,
Oh,
can
that's
you give us your
tragic.
gravity's body
God,
plan?
that's so tragic, dude. A
Sir, can you
tweaker
give us your
debunked me.
gravity's
I've been
body plan?
debunked by a tweaker. Oh my
You
lord.
get you get hey, if that's what you like to call yourself. Can you give us your
Oh, I
gravity's
know what
body
you are, but
plan?
what am I?
I know you
I
big
know what
mad.
you are, but what am I?
I know you big mad. Your
I know what
science
you
god
are,
is
but what am
falling.
I?
Your
Shut up,
science
dude. You're
data is
tweaking, dude.
falling.
You have no clue what you're
Stay
talking about.
mad.
You're spewing
Show
nonsense,
us
dude.
proof behind your
You can't.
gravity.
You don't even know
If
how
you have been
electromagnetism
defeated
works,
by a
dude.
flat earther and you're
You're
done.
tweaking.
You want me to
You're
get mad,
done.
but I'm not.
You're
Because
done.
go ahead and
You're
expose
done.
you're on live.
You're done.
Done. Literally gave this boy the what?
Good
Full
lord, dude.
definition behind, huh? Yeah, electromagnetism. You done.
Can
You
you
have
can you can you name
nothing left.
Faraday's law?
You
Because
have
Faraday's
nothing
law is
left.
super relevant to
Newton is
electromagnetism.
done. Newton is
Can you
done.
name
Yeah.
Faraday's law? This is like day one
Can
electromagnetism.
you present to us Newton's evidence behind physical
I
evidence of
actually learned
gravity?
Faraday's law in my first lecture of college ever. So
Sir, you said
if you could just
Faraday?
relay that, that'd be real quick.
Sounds good.
If you
Sir,
could
can you
just
present
spit
to
that back
us
real fast in your
Maxwell?
dictionary.
Can you,
Just go ahead and
sir?
spit it back real fast for me. Just run it back.
We're not. Sir, can you
Just
present to us
check your
your
notes.
Isaac
Right?
Newton
Just check your notes, man.
physicalities behind your
I'm not talking
gravity?
about. This is not Newton. This is not Newton.
Huh?
Faraday's not Newton. They're two different
Yeah,
people.
you have
Can you spit
nothing.
back? Can you spit
Newton
back
is done.
Faraday's law real fast?
Newton is done.
How does
No.
Faraday's law work if you don't have a core? How does
Yeah.
Faraday's law work if you don't have a core?
Oh, we don't need a core. It works just how I just explained it to you.
So does Faraday's law not
Moving
work then?
around in the magma,
Hold on.
rubbing
Does
against
Faraday's law
one
not
another,
work if we don't have a
giving
core?
off friction. That friction causes static electricity and causes all
Listen,
of that.
okay, we've been over this. Static electricity does not induce electromagnetism.
Yeah, it
Stop
ain't due to
tweaking.
your spinning core because
So
you
I'm
can't
asking you a
prove
question.
anyone's
I'm
been
asking you a
down
question.
past 8 miles. So what is going on?
If there's no core, how does Faraday's law work?
Now.
How does Faraday's law work?
You said what?
If there's no core, if it's just a flat Earth, then how does Faraday's law work?
Yeah, don't.
How is Faraday's law possible? How is Faraday's law possible? Faraday's law is like, day one electromagnetism. How does that work?
Let's see, sir. Let's let the people hear this.
I'm just asking. Can you
By
just
the
answer the
19th
question?
century,
How does
physicists such
Faraday's
as
law
Michael
work?
Faraday and James Clerk Maxwell showed that electricity and magnetism are in fact two aspects of one unified phenomenon. Moving electric currents caused
Not static
magnetic
electric currents.
fields.
You've just debunked yourself.
What did you
Answer
say
that
earlier,
man.
sir?
Damn,
Magnetic
that is
fields? What?
tragic.
Moving
Didn't you say that it
electric
was static
currents
electricity?
cause
Damn, you were
magnetic
so close, man.
fields,
You
sir.
accidentally debunked yourself. That's a whoopsie.
Yeah,
Scratch that on the
listen.
notes.
So
You
didn't I
accidentally
just
debunked
say
yourself.
static
Run it
electricity?
back. Run it back, man. You accidentally debunked yourself. Run it back, dog.
No,
You
sir.
messed
I
up.
just literally
You
proved
messed
you
up.
wrong and proved
You
myself
messed up,
right.
man.
I
You messed
literally
up.
just let you know what?
You messed up,
Yeah.
man.
Huh? Static
You messed up.
electricity.
You made an
Which is
oopsie.
what?
You're tweaking
Moving
much more than usual today.
electricity. See,
You're
you've been
tweaking a
debunking. You highly exposed.
a
I want you to stay
little bit
mad, and
more than
everybody
usual
will see
today.
this, sir. I want you to know that. Moving
Are we gonna get to this
electricity
Faraday's law thing, or are
currents
you just gonna
cause magnetic
say what Faraday's
fields,
cause?
and magnetic fields induce electric currents to flow.
So if there's no core, then how does Faraday's law work?
But we don't need a core. Did it say anything about a core? Did it say anything, sir?
But you said static electricity. But static electricity
Did it
doesn't
say
do that.
anything about a core? No.
Oh, dude,
What did I say is going on? What did I say is going on
damn,
here?
dude, you were
What
so
did I say
close,
is going
man.
on here? There's
You were
magma.
so. Okay,
Yeah,
what
there's
moves the magma?
What's
If
inside
it's
this
a flat
magma?
disk, what moves the
Giant,
magma?
large elements that are
Hey,
what?
if it's a flat
Magnetic,
disk,
moving
what moves the
around. Yeah,
magma?
giving off friction.
What moves the
That
magma?
friction turns into static
What moves the
electricity.
magma?
What is that static electricity?
What moves the
Moving
magma?
electricity currents.
What moves the
Literally.
magma?
Yes,
What
these
moves the
currents are giving
magma?
off magnetic fields. The Earth's magnetic field,
Hey,
which they
what
proclaim and
moves the
calls to,
magma here?
claim and call to be,
What
the
moves
sky and
the
dome,
magma here?
y'all.
How are
But
we getting
yes,
that
we see
magma
what's
moving?
going on.
What are
I'm
we
gonna get a
doing?
real full
How are we
explanation behind it
giving
all.
off
You're
that
done, my
friction?
guy.
How are we
You
giving
hear
off
me?
that friction? What moves the
You're done.
magma? Are you
Yeah.
rubbing your feet on the carpet to give us static electricity? What
Anyway, though,
moves the
what you
magma
have
here?
behind your gravity
What moves the magma here?
just got that
Are
work.
you rubbing your feet on the carpet here? What moves the magma? What moves the magma here?
What do
We
you
gotta
have
have
behind your
something moving the
gravity?
magma. What moves the magma here? Is the
You
disc
have
spinning real fast,
nothing.
like a frisbee? What are we
You
doing
have
here?
nothing.
What are we?
Nothing.
What's moving the magma?
Oh, what move it? I'll let you know what move it.
You're getting so close. What moves the magma?
I'm beyond what you know, my boy.
What
you talking about?
moves the magma to give
Move
off
your
that
gravity.
friction, brother? My
The
brother,
whole
what gives
earth.
off the magma to move the friction?
The whole earth. That's what does.
Is it
It's
moving
more
like a
to it
frisbee?
than
What's
what
it
you know.
doing? What's it doing?
I don't know. I didn't create no
What moves the
deity, so I can't
magma?
tell
Dude,
you
just it's
exactly.
not that hard to
But
check
can
your
you,
notes and get the answer.
hey
What
my
moves the
God,
magma?
hey my God, can you present something behind your gravity now for us? Thank you.
What moves the magma? Just answer the question, please.
It's not what you say on your globe,
What
because
moves the magma?
nothing's spinning.
Is there like a
Yeah.
big giant with a ladle just spinning around in circles? What is this here? What are you smoking?
Uh, no, it's what you are, sir. So, can you prove gravity
What moves
existence
the magma
for us
here?
here now
We're going in
today?
circles. We're going
Or
in
you want to
circles
keep
just like the magma
deflecting
here.
and
What
running
moves
from
the
your gravity
magma?
because you have no proof for it?
What moves the magma?
No, you
What
don't.
moves the magma? What moves the
You
magma
think
here?
we're going to keep sitting here, sir,
You need
listening
something
to
to
your
move the
nonsense?
magnet
I'm
to
going to
induce the
let you know
charge.
now you're about to be let
But you
down.
don't, dude. You
What is
don't.
your
And that's where you're
gravity's
stumped.
body plan?
And that's where you're stumped. What
No,
moves the
you are,
magma?
sir, because you have yet to
What
give us any proof
moves the
behind your
magma in a
gravity.
big happy circle? What moves
So
the magma?
everything you just said means nothing, and it's
What
just nonsense, and you're
moves
just
the
up here
magma
capping
in a big happy circle?
because you have nothing behind your gravity.
What moves
You're
the
all
magma?
capping,
What moves? Here's the
literally.
kicker. Here's the kicker, right?
Yeah,
What moves the
you have
magma?
no kicker because you have no
What
body
moves
plan for
the
your
magma?
gravity. Sir, what is your body plan for your gravity?
What moves? What's your
Well,
body
wait.
plan for moving the magma? What the
Well,
hell
wait,
is
sir.
that?
I didn't create the earth.
What moves the magma?
I didn't create the earth. My father God did. Can't tell you that. So,
Ask him how the magma
yeah.
moves. How does the magma move?
Can you prove the core of the earth?
How does the magma move, dude? It's so
Can you prove the
easy.
core of your
Dude,
globe?
it's so easy. What moves the magma?
Prove the core of your globe for it to be that
What
easy.
moves the magma, dude? Please.
You can't prove it. So no
Okay,
one
okay.
knows actually, sir.
One quick question
And
before I
don't
answer
want to
that.
get that close to
One
that
quick
heat.
question, right?
Sheesh.
What moves the magma?
Nonsense.
Just
Insanity
what
once
what
again.
moves the magma here?
But anyway, so what do you have behind your gravity?
What moves the magma?
You keep saying the same thing. Now I'm going to ask you some questions.
Because
Just
you
want to
never
want to see
answer
if
the
you have any
question.
answers.
What moves the magma?
Sir, what is your
The
gravity's
homie
body plan?
upstairs just tell you it's a disc and be like, all right, we're good. What happened here?
You have no answer.
What
Thank
happened
you.
here? What moves the
Your
magma?
gravity
I'm not
doesn't
even listening
exist,
to you at
was
this point.
not
I
created
just want to
into
know what moves the
existence during the
magma.
Big Bang. Thank you, sir.
Is it like,
Sir,
are you like
what is,
kicking
can
your
you
feet under the water
literally
like you're
demonstrate your
moving the magma?
gravity in
What's
front of
happening
us,
here?
sir, through holotropy?
What's happening? It's like a big giant with a ladle. What's moving the magma here?
No, you can't. You have
You,
no
you
answer. All you
need
can do is try
you
to
need
focus on
something. You need
electromagnetism, just like all
something
the rest of you guys do,
because
because
you know
y'all can't
nothing
prove
about
gravity.
electromagnetism, dude. Your
Sir,
understanding of electromagnets is
can you point us in the
elementary at
direction,
best,
sir,
dude.
of
You know nothing about it.
gravitomagnetism?
You're spitting out nonsense. You know nothing. What moves the magma? Can we move
No, you
on?
can't, sir. You have
What
no
move? Can
physical
we move
evidence
on,
behind
please? This
your
is getting
gravity.
stale. What
All you
moves the
guys can do
magma?
is try to come up here and try to point and try
What
to ask
moves the
questions
magma?
behind gravity,
What moves the
behind
magma?
your non-existent
What moves the
gravitomagnetism that you're trying
magma,
to prove
dude?
exists behind my
Oh my
electromagnetism.
god.
You think you're slick, but
What
you're
moves
not.
the
I'm going to
magma,
keep
dude?
debunking you and showing the world everything about
Dude,
y'all
what
that
moves?
is lies.
Hey,
Mr.
I will,
Holmes is
right
science,
hand of God, I'll say I'm wrong and the
nonsense.
earth is
Isaac
flat if you
Newton
tell
is
me what moves the
done.
magma.
You hear me?
Right hand of God,
Isaac
I'll
Newton
admit the
is
earth is
done.
flat
You're done.
if you just tell me
You
what
ain't
moves the
said
magma.
nothing about gravity the whole time you've been up here.
Right hand of God. Hey,
Literally everything and anything you said and everything
gravity
that
works
came out
by a
your lips
spinning
and
core.
mouth was about
What moves your
magma
core?
and electromagnetism. You are
What
done,
moves the
sir.
magma, man?
Tax evasion, you are going to be exposed
Right
on
hand of God,
YouTube just
man.
as well as
Right hand of
everyone
God,
else.
I'll tell everyone that the earth
You
is
are
flat if you tell
done.
me what
You
moves
have
the magma.
not, you have literally still, till this second,
To this day. To
no, to
this
this second, sir,
day.
you have yet to present anything behind your gravity.
Okay, right hand of
You
God,
haven't
I'll
even
admit
mentioned
the
your
earth is flat.
gravity
Okay, listen to me, listen to me. Right
because
hand of
you are
God,
scared, and you know I'm going to
I'll tell
debunk you
everyone I know.
immediately.
Hey, listen. Right hand of
You
God, I'll tell
listen and
everyone I
you are
know
done.
the earth is flat.
Big scared. But he had nothing to present behind his gravity. Literally, all he wanted to do was ask about electromagnetism. Sir, what do you have for gravity? That is what the people want to know. What? Let's go. Hello.
One thing.
You're too
Can you stop
young.
calling me sir because I
You're
am.
too young. Too young. You're too young. Yeah. The earth moves the magma. Duh, goofies. Make it make sense. Come on up. Don't be scared now. Let's show y'all that gravity don't exist.
Tell me this: did you ever uh, went to airplane, like travel to somewhere?
We're not about to struggle to hear you. We're not going to struggle to hear you. Yeah. What moves the earth?
Moves the magma.
How old are you?
What moves the magma?
How old are you?
Hey, can I get some follows on my pilot channel? And also, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Why are you trolling, bro? Aren't you too old for that?
Well, no, I think it proves gravity exists. If you
You
can
too
tell me
old
how
to be trying to pull that
many
off, though. Like, what are you doing?
Tootsie Pop.
Huh?
Well, if you can tell me how many licks to get to the center, in
Yeah,
the
you
center,
too old for
like,
all of that. Come on, bro. Grow up.
and no magma.
You too old for any of that, though, bro. Can you prove gravity exists? Can you do that?
Yeah, tell me how many licks it gets to the center of a Tootsie
Yeah.
Pop.
Grow up.
You'll
Sheesh. Unbelievable.
Right, so you say I'm too young. Yeah, I'm 18 and
Man.
I passed science and geography. So let me just explain what gravity actually is, if you will allow me.
I don't believe you 18. I just don't. I feel something different. I just do. Nobody can prove gravity exists in a physical form. All they can try to do is try to come after and attack electromagnetism, y'all. It's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Y'all, we have to make this make sense. Nothing. How you even on here with 6 followers? This don't even make sense. Person got 6 followers.
Hello?
How old are you? Come on, man.
Can you hear me?
Hello, hello.
All right. Tell me this: did you ever been on airplane?
Can you talk a bit louder for us, sir? It's insane to believe that you living on a ball. This is insanity, y'all. Can nobody prove the Earth is a globe? Watch this. This person gonna start asking about electromagnetism. Watch this.
What moves the magma?
What I tell you? The Earth does. Hello. Oh, oh, didn't like that answer, huh? You can ask what moves the magma, but no response from there, huh?
We already know you 100% hate women
Come
because you did
on, man.
not.
What are you even talk? What are you talking about, my guy? What? Y'all know the women know I love them. Straight up, believe this all the way. Don't do nothing but uplift them. That's all they gonna get and receive from me every and any day. What's wrong with these people, y'all? What's going on? Sheesh. This is what they gotta do? Because they know they can't prove it? is what they got to do because they know they can't prove their gravity? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to show you some boycott. Oh, you want to? Yeah, I'm going to show you some boycott, my boy. Show you something. Y'all big mad. Y'all know y'all done. Y'all keep wanting to come through on this app with this nonsense. I see y'all with y'all pyramid schemes. Yeah. It's a whole lot of y'all working together. Yeah. Some of y'all proclaiming to be flat earthers too. Yeah, y'all all getting this work. You're done. All of y'all. Done. Earth don't move. It's stationary. So what you hollering? Yeah. Earth doesn't move. Debunked. What you got next? Yeah. Stationary Earth. Huh? Isaac, you're debunked. Post it again, you're gonna be blocked. Yeah. What moves the magma? The earth. Post it again, you're blocked. Huh? What's going on? What you got? Yeah. You're done. Show you some. You're done. All negativity will be removed. We're gonna get the negativity out of here. I'm gonna add up the next guest. Here we go, y'all. Yeah.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, sir? Can you prove your guys' gravity actually exists?
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, sir. I'm doing great. Can you prove gravity actually and truly exists?
I just want to check up how you're doing, man. Is everything all right?
Everything is great, sir. Everything is great. So nobody can prove gravity exists, y'all. Can't y'all see? I tried to tell y'all this is nonsense. It don't exist. It can't exist. It won't exist. It was just a theory, a story told to y'all, and everybody believed in it. Why? Why did everyone believe in this story that was told to everyone? For what? What was the point? There was no point. Everybody believed in this story just because they wanted to. And they were told to. No game. Why can't nobody come up here, y'all, and present us real proof behind their gravity? All these people that like to proclaim and believe in the globe. Where they at, though? What's going on? All these folks that like to believe and proclaim it's a globe, where they at? Oh, I'm proving it's not a globe and y'all gravity doesn't exist by y'all not being able to come up here and present physical evidence behind it. Literally. That's me literally proving your gravity doesn't exist. Give me physical evidence behind your gravity. I'm proving you have no gravity. Prove to me you have gravity by presenting physical evidence about it, behind it. If you can't do that, you have no gravity. It's all a lie, shenanigans. I am proving it. Prove you have gravity or your gravity doesn't exist. Period. Everything you've seen and done has been on a flat plane of terrain because you cannot prove you have gravity. Prove you do. If you cannot, your gravity doesn't exist and everything you have done and said has been on a plane of terrain, which is a flat earth. Prove to me it is not by presenting me gravity. Otherwise, and other than that, it has been on flat earth. Period. Gravity doesn't exist. That's what it is to me. Prove it do. Prove it does. Where's your gravity at? Present it to us. Prove it to us. We want to know. We want to see it. Yeah. Flat earth versus globe earth. What's going on? What y'all got? Yeah. What's happening? Oh, I can prove mine by me not by me disproving yours and you not being able to prove your gravity exists proves my whole everything. Do you understand this? If you can't and you don't, that's on you though. Yeah, and I'll never bring down my ascension down back to your level. You understand and hear me, man? Period. Prove and present to us physical evidence behind your gravity existence or everything is being done due to electromagnetism. What you got to say about that? Can you prove it's gravity and not due to electromagnetism? Because there's a literally magnetic elements that flow within our bloodstreams. Yeah, and the earth is a giant magnet, so this is how you stay grounded. It's just enough magnetic elements within you to, to keep you down to the ground, but not stuck. This is why you can jump. So what's up with your gravity? What's going on behind gravity? What does it do? How does it do anything they proclaim and saying that it does? What's up? Can anybody explain or tell this to us? Earth is
Hey,
flat.
hey, brother.
How you doing? How you doing, sir? Do you believe the Earth is a ball?
No, because people who believe the ball is round believe that we are spinning 100 miles in an hour, and that is just crazy. That means if I
He's trolling, sir. Come on. Come on. It's 1,000 plus.
What's up, brother?
Hello.
Hey, what are you saying right now? I just gotta know.
I'm saying the Earth is flat. Nobody can prove gravity exists until they do. Earth is flat, and everything you've seen and done on Earth has been on a flat terrain.
But you're saying we're magnets, right?
No, I'm saying you have magnetic elements that flow through your bloodstream, and this is how you stay grounded because the Earth is a giant magnet.
Okay, in order for magnets to even exist, you have to have both a north and a south pole, no?
Right.
Have the polar
Positive, negative.
vortex?
Positive, negative.
Yeah, that's a globe. You gotta have a north and a south pole. You
Did you
have the
not just
north
see and hear me,
and
sir?
the south
Positive
pole, and
side,
that's how
negative side.
magnets work.
Did you hear me? Hello?
I'm saying that's how magnets work. You have to have a north pole and a south pole, and that's
I'm
how the
gonna have to
magnetic
let you
forces
down.
work.
I believe you're not comprehending.
I don't believe
Did
you're
you
comprehending.
positive side, negative side? Do you comprehend?
Yeah, but you need to have the
You said
proper.
yeah, so you do comprehend, but you're still going against what I. Okay, I'm gonna have to let you down. All right, that don't make any sense. I'm not. We're not looking to be argumentative. We're actually looking for people that want to come up and present proof behind the gravity.
What is going on, friend?
How you doing, sir? Can you prove gravity exists, or is this insanity?
Yes, I can actually prove that gravity is a actual concept. So
And
back
how
in the
can you?
1700s, that the whips would like the gravity would like make the whips like slaves, like
Or why
black
why are you
slaves.
trolling, sir? Aren't you too old to be trolling? Don't you think? Do you
You're
have any
too black
proof
to be
behind your
live streaming
gravity?
because you are dirty nigger.
Yeah, you get off my
I will
live,
whip you.
hater.
I
You
will.
stay mad. You stay mad. You going to stay mad, sir. There's no need for any of that. What you mad for? You mad because I'm out here defeating you Masons. Huh? Yeah, the Masons big mad, y'all. They gonna stay mad. What you gonna do about it, Masons? Yeah. Huh? Stay mad, Masons.
hello, hello. Can you hear
Can
me?
you prove your gravity exists?
Yes, I can actually prove that gravity exists, sir.
That's great. Go ahead. Try to. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'll need to ask you a question first. Do
You don't
you
need to ask
believe?
me anything. Just prove your gravity.
Yeah.
Don't
So.
ask me anything. Prove your gravity once again.
Okay, no problem. Massive bodies attract matter. So technically, you are attracted to a large mass of a large mass. That's literally how it attracts. It's the law of physics. How do we know this exists? Tides, tidal waves. When the moon moves on water, the water around that rises. It
That
rises in
that
water
doesn't prove
levels.
anything behind your gravity, sir. I almost
It
fell
actually
asleep listening
proves.
to this story.
It actually
Huh?
can I continue?
Yeah.
It actually proves because
Nothing, sir. Can you
plaque.
give me your gravity's body plan?
Sorry,
Can you give me your gravity's body plan?
gravity's body plan.
Yeah.
What is a body plan? When you say
Architectural and
gravity
structural
attracts,
biological arrangement.
it does not have biological
It,
properties.
wow.
Gravity
All right.
is at the
So
center
since
of
you
every
say
mass. You have gravity in you because you're a mass, but you are insignificant
sir,
as
can
a
you
body
tell us the
because you're too
element that
small.
is within this mass that is emitting your gravity?
Gravity, you're not a magnet. Nothing is a magnet. The earth is not a magnet,
Sir, once
but it
again,
is a
can you
mass.
point us in the direction of this element that is within this mass that is emitting your gravity?
Exactly. The center of every object has mass, it has gravity. You have gravity. A pen is
You're not
gravity.
telling us
But
nothing about the element that we're looking for, sir, need in order for your gravity to
the
be in existence. Where is it?
the element you're talking, you want a physical property that emits gravity. It
Yes,
is
sir.
you. It is everybody. You are an
No,
element of
sir.
gravity.
We're not buying that. We're tired of wolf tickets. Thank you. Have a great night. What's going on?
Really? Nigger, you are dumb as fuck, bro. Gravity
Get off
exists.
my live with that
How
nonsense.
Here you go, mate.
What's going on, sir? What's going on? Can you prove the Earth is a globe by presenting gravity's physical form and existence? If you can't, everything you've seen and done on Earth has been on a plane of terrain that is flat.
All right, so this is my first evidence, right? What does this noise remind you of? Reminds you of being a slave back in the 1700s, you smelly coon.
It
You
reminds you of
nigger.
you're
You
about
are
to
a
be banned
negro.
and exposed.
Smelly neg.
Everybody will know who you are and you're done. Yeah. Stay mad, little Mason. You hear me? Yeah, boy. Stay mad, boy. You hear me, boy? Yeah, boy. That boy mad. What's wrong with you, boy? Calm down, boy. You hear me, boy? You know what I'm talking about, boy? You don't do that to people, boy. What's wrong with that boy? All right. They can't prove their globe. As y'all can see, the Masons are just mad, and they're going to continue to be mad and get madder and madder and madder. That's all they can do because I'm out here stepping on Isaac Newton's work. Yeah, so Isaac Newton is done. The Masons are done. Yeah, their work is done. Done, done, done. What y'all gonna do? What's up with it? What's happening? You're exposed. You're done. Yeah, you're done. Everybody gonna be, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna post this on the YouTube, see for y'all too. Don't trip, you feel me? Y'all talking about, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
have whatever. What's
yeah,
up? I
thank
see you back. So you got proof of gravity, man?
yeah, thank you for accepting my request again.
Yeah,
So
you
this
say
one,
some nonsense. You about to get the boot again.
I'm actually wanting to ask you a question, if you will.
Don't ask me no questions. Prove your gravity.
So the thing is, you do not accept input, rather just dismissing everything everyone says. So you can't be helped. If you are you asking so that you can gain more knowledge, or trying
Sir, can you
to
prove
pass
gravity
whatever
exists for the people that's watching, sir, or can you not?
that's what I'm trying. This question will aid me in showing you how
No, what
gravity
you're up here
works.
doing, sir, is antagonizing and literally attacking me subliminally. Sir, can you prove your gravity exists or no?
This is a debate, isn't? Is it a debate?
Sir, yes or no? You can't. No.
Yes, I can prove if you acknowledge the question I'm gonna ask you, because it will help in this debate.
The question's up there. What do you mean? See? So I don't see. The trolls. Why be a troll? I don't understand. There's much more to life.
Yo,
Hey,
so yeah, I've just got one question. What moves the magma?
the earth.
The Earth.
Oh, don't be mad from that. Oh,
How?
look, the Earth.
How? So the
He
Earth's
has the
spinning.
answer. He
Do
has
you
the
believe the
answer.
Earth's spinning? Do you believe the Earth's spinning?
No, I don't.
How
Stationary.
does it? How does it move the
Stationary.
magma?
Can you prove your gravity?
How? What moves the magma
The
in
Earth.
your theory? In your
The Earth.
theory of the
The
Earth,
Earth. The
what
Earth
moves
is a
the Earth?
living organism
How are
itself.
we moving? You said we're
The
not
Earth
moving.
is a living organism itself.
What? What do you mean?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, but what? How does that make it magnetic? How does that make it? How does that make your theory plausible?
By you not being able to prove gravity.
But I've just again, like pretty much everyone else that comes on your live,
What?
have made you look stupid with your theories, and then
That's
you
how
straight
you
away
look.
just go, "Can
Okay.
you prove gravity?
So
Can
you
you
can't
prove
prove your
gravity?"
gravity at all. You just come up here asking questions, but you have
You
nothing to
can't prove
find
yours.
gravity.
You can't prove yours, and there's
Sir,
not one.
magnets literally demonstrate mass affecting mass. Can you prove your gravity now?
You can't prove yours. There has been tests.
We have magnets.
There has been tests.
We
There
have
has been
magnets.
look. Listen.
We have
There's
magnets.
been no.
We have magnets.
No, we are
Mason.
not magnets,
Mason, do you
because
hear
if
me?
we were magnets,
Mason. Hey,
if we
Mason. Mason, do you hear me? We have magnets. What you got?
right, okay.
What you
So
got,
are we
Mason?
all different? Are we all
Hey,
different
Mason.
size magnets?
Mason, do you hear me?
Are
What
we
do
all
you have? We got
okay?
magnets,
That's fine.
Mason.
That's fine.
What you
Look,
got?
I'm acknowledging. I'm
What do
acknowledging
you
your
have?
argument
I'm
that we
telling
are
you right now. You
magnets.
only got 3 seconds,
Okay, cool.
Mason. We don't rock
Okay,
with your no way,
I'm not a
Mason.
Mason.
Tell
I'm
us
not a
what you got.
Mason.
You are a
I'm not a
Mason. Tell us
Mason.
what you got.
How do you know anything about me? I'm not a
Tell
Mason.
us what do
You're
you have
assuming.
or you're
You're
done.
assuming. I'll tell you what.
What
You're
do you
making
have or
things
you're
up,
done.
just like all your theories. You're
We
making
have
up. I'm a
magnets. What do
Mason.
you have or you're done.
Tell me if
You
I'm
have
a
nothing.
magnet.
Yeah, you have nothing. We knew it. We have nothing. We knew you had nothing. Come on, next Mason. Yeah, I'm cooking them up tonight, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Get your plate ready, man. Hey, what do you have? We have magnets. What do you have?
I actually have proof that
We have
gravity
magnets.
does
We have
exist.
magnets. What do you have?
What do you mean? I'm going to
We
show
have
you proof
magnets for
that
physical
gravity
proof. What do
exists.
you have?
I have physical proof. I'm going to show my screen right now. So
Once
let me
again,
just
we
turn
have
my
magnets.
camera
What do you have?
on. So this is my proof that we've got
So you
magnets
have
or
nothing as
gravity.
well.
What
You
do
have
you
nothing.
mean?
You have nothing.
Do you
Okay.
see that? That's proof gravity exists. Do you see that? You like it?
Told y'all. What I tell y'all? Yeah, we gonna get to the bottom of it. Yeah, get this work.
Yo, bro. Yeah,
We
you
have
hear me right
magnets
there?
for physical proof behind magnetism, sir, and yeah, magnetic
Yeah, right. Gravity does
electromagnetics.
exist
What do you
because
have
gravity,
behind your gravity, sir?
yeah, gravity does exist because it's a label to describe an action. We
Once
brought
again,
the
we have
word into
magnets. What do you have?
existence.
We have
Huh?
magnets. What do you have?
Yeah, but that's on a different spectrum. Because they both are kind of two
Sir, once
sides to
again,
the
sir,
same
we have
coin.
magnets. What do you have?
Again, like gravity is a word, a label to describe an
Thank you,
action.
sir. You have
So
nothing. You have a
therefore,
great day. Gravity doesn't exist. Look, insanity. I told y'all. Insanity. Earth is flat. Told y'all. Hit the follow
You're
button,
bro.
y'all. Double tap the screen. Let's get out there. But yeah, we gonna get them up in here. We ain't about to let them keep hiding and running. Nah.
You're bro. Can you hear
All
me?
the Masons gonna get this work. What's going on? We
Hey
have
man,
magnets. We have
I just
magnets on
wanted to
flat Earth. What do
know.
you have for physical evidence?
I just wanted to know where you think the North and South poles
We
are.
have magnets on flat Earth. What do you have for physical evidence?
So where's your positive and negative?
Positive, negative. So once again,
So
we
if
have
we,
magnets here on flat Earth. What do you have for evidence for your globe?
so if we
Gravity.
if we are magnets, right? If we're magnets, then does that mean if we turn upside down, we're gonna go be attracted
So
to
you
the
have
sky
nothing.
because?
Thought so. Next. We have magnets. What do you have on your globe?
right? And you're saying that
Hello.
we are magnets.
Sir, we have magnets
So
here on
how come
flat
then
Earth. What do
that
you
when we
have
go
for
outside,
globe Earth?
wait, don't interrupt, bro. Don't interrupt. Listen. So how come that when we go outside, yeah,
We have magnets, sir.
when we
What do you
go
have
around
on
other
globe
metals,
Earth?
other magnetic, don't interrupt, man. Don't interrupt. When we go around other metals, other magnetic metals, they don't get
Sir, we
attracted
have
to us.
magnets. What do you have on globe Earth?
You're not even listening. What you're saying makes no sense completely. You just go in here all day,
It do make
letting people
sense.
join your life
Give
and
us a
saying, nah,
solid
you don't make
answer.
any sense. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Sir, we have magnets. What do you have on your globe Earth? Yeah. Talk about. Yeah, man. What they all at, y'all? We ain't playing with none of them no more.
All right, so you're saying that
I'm saying
you.
we have magnets, sir. What do you have on your globe?
All right, so okay, about the flat Earth thing. Where is your evidence that the Earth is flat?
We have magnets. What do you have?
We have gravity, man.
Where?
What? No. What the other guys have?
Where's your
Okay.
gravity?
What? Nah, yeah, but no. Where's your
Bro,
magnet?
toss
Where's
me
your
the gravity
magnets then?
rock.
Where's your
Nah,
magnets?
toss me the
Where's your
gravity
magnets?
rock.
Are they under the?
Toss
Are
me the
they under
gravity
the flat
rock.
Earth?
Y'all be stingy with the
Are they
gravity.
under the
Y'all ain't,
flat Earth,
you know, we ain't
mate?
never seen a gravity rock. It's always you people that say y'all got it. So
How
where the
come
gravity rock?
How come if I hold
No, you know what?
something
We're
metal,
done.
yeah?
We're
If I
done. You're
hold
done.
something metal,
You're done.
if
You
I
hear me?
hold something
Listen,
metal, yeah? How
we
come it
have
doesn't?
magnets.
You
What do you
know when
have?
I drop it, yeah, that's gravity.
Nope.
That ain't a
Nope.
fucking
No, it's not.
magnet.
We have gravity.
Yeah,
What do you have? I mean,
you
we have
said we have
magnets. We don't
gravity.
have gravity. My bad.
Oh yeah, I made him say it.
Oh yeah, you saying
You
all
got
that
gravity.
nonsense so
You got
much
gravity.
anyway.
You got gravity.
So
You
we
got
have
gravity, man.
magnets. What do you
You got
have?
gravity. You got gravity. You got gravity. You said it. You said it. You
What?
said it. You said it. You got
No, I don't
gravity.
have
You got
none of your
gravity. You got gravity.
nonsense.
You
I'm
got
being
gravity.
serious
You got
again.
gravity. You got gravity. You said it. You
Shenanigans.
said it. You said it. You
Ah,
said it. You said it. Bro's an NPC. Bro's literally an NPC.
y'all get on my nerves, bruh. Y'all keep coming up
Bruh.
with this
Bruh.
nonsense. You know what I'm talking
Nah,
about?
man. You literally said we have gravity, bro.
Yeah, no, you ain't no gravity
You
over here. You better
no.
stop
You
playing
got
with me on
gravity,
anything, boy. What you hollering?
bro. You don't like it,
You know, yeah, what you what? Huh?
bro. You're literally an NPC, man.
You what? What? You don't make no sense about anything. I'll say
You
this.
don't make no sense,
You don't make
bro.
no
No way.
sense.
Hold up. I've got
Who
a
your
question though.
gravity did?
If the Earth is flat, then how if you look up, how do you see only one? Like you see the sun. How if you look the other way, how come you don't see the Earth if you're looking straight up? No, I mean if you can see the sun. If they were next to each other like that, as shown in the image, you'll be able to see both at the same time. But you can't because the Earth's round. It's a sphere.
Oh, so you can see for hundreds of miles now.
Yeah. Well, where's your proof? Where's your proof that the Earth is flat? Like we have images of the world as a sphere, but then you have images of the world as flat. So what is proving that the world is flat?
Sir, so
Whatever you say.
you're proclaiming though you can see for hundreds of miles like an eagle.
Yeah, no, I can't. But what is proving the world is flat?
What are you saying then, sir?
Well, no. What proof do you have that the world is
Wait,
flat?
no, we're not going to speed past this, sir. We got to make this make sense. Why would you say what you said? Why would you say that?
I just want to know if
Huh?
I just want to know what your
What?
proof is that the world is flat.
I want to know what was your point behind you saying what you said. We got to get to the bottom of that. What?
Bruh, wait, so you're saying there's magnets under the flat Earth that is pulling us down?
That is not what you just said. Get
No,
back
but
to
is that
what
what
you
you're
were talking
saying?
about.
Is that what you're saying?
Now you want to
Oh,
run.
about the sun and
Okay.
moon thing. I
Now
see.
you
So
want to
when you
run.
look,
All right,
you see on that
sir.
image. You
Can
see on
you
that
prove
image.
your gravity exists?
Yeah. If I right,
Please.
so a magnet attracts like metal things, innit? It don't attract like metal. It don't attract like.
What the what? How you gonna say a magnet after all?
Yo,
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, can you prove the Earth is a globe?
What? Yeah, how do you explain the sun rising and falling?
We've never seen that, sir. Can you prove the Earth is a ball? Because we can see beyond curvature. So,
So,
uh,
so how does the sun
that
disappear and goes dark?
just goes farther away. What are you doing, sir? All right. Yeah. Hey, hello.
You good?
Yeah, sir. Can you prove gravity's existence for us here today, sir? Are we living on a flat plane of terrain?
Mate, I believe in what you're saying, bro. You know, I was looking at the sea the other day and I could just see for miles. No curvature, nothing.
Y'all be on some stuff, man. Just now today, huh, sir? Okay.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, sir. Shoot it.
Why did your hair look like that? You look like a
Why do
fucking
you think, sir?
microphone
This is the
sponge.
real actual, you know what I'm talking about? Natural, yeah, what it's supposed to look like, you know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
look at your
Oh,
goatee. It looks
we,
like
I
a
know you
fucking
jealous
patch
and
of
mad because
pubes.
you ain't got none of this, and your hairline probably big time receding and things in the corners, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. Go get that Rogaine. Yeah, I don't need it, though.
Man, I was finna jump in on that nigga, man. He's sitting up
It's
here
a
with a
little
child
bit. You
predator as his
can't say
profile
that
picture.
on here, brother. You know what I'm talking about? Can't be saying that on here. You hear me? But yeah, it's all good. We don't, I ain't mad at him. It's the healthy over here.
All right, all
You
right,
know,
all right, all right.
different.
So look, okay, so look, you believe in the whole flat Earth thing, right? You know what I'm saying, right? But
Right.
like, okay, so like, what's up
Like,
with the whole thing that they talk about with the whole shit behind the Arctic wall and shit with like the whole continents and
gotta
shit that
go,
we don't
sir.
know
You
about?
must get off the live now. You must get off. You just came to cuss. It's the only reason why you came up here. We understand you're mad. I am kicking their butts.
Yo, what's going on, fella?
Hey.
Yeah. So you're obviously in America, yeah. Yeah.
Can you
Nah.
prove gravity for us here today, sir?
Yeah. No, you're in America. So let me tell you something.
Yeah,
This
but
is part of the whole
you can
gravity thing.
prove
You're in
gravity
America. Can you
exists
see the Southern Star? Because
anyway.
I'm over here in Australia, and the Southern Hemisphere. Everyone can see it. So Africa, which is pretty
Oh
close to
yeah,
you, blokes, they can all
yes,
see it in the
yes,
Southern
sir.
Hemisphere.
Did you say you're in
So
Australia?
yeah, man.
Yeah, if you're like on this little part, this portion, it's a little certain
Yeah.
half of Australia, a little part, a little portion. Yeah, you will actually be able to see the Southern Cross.
Yeah. So how come everyone even over in Africa that are on the southern
Oh,
hemisphere, they can see it as well, and they're on the complete opposite side of the map.
no, they're not. This is why they can
Yeah,
see
they
it.
are.
No, they're not. This is why.
Well, they are.
No, they're
That's fucking
anything
pretty far
else?
away, man. And
Like,
even if you go
you
over to
got the
the
growth there. So what else do you have?
what's that? What else do I got?
Yeah,
Oh, I got science. Do you have that?
you have what?
I got science.
Oh,
This thing that
you
where
have Isaac
people well
Newton.
above my
You
pay
have
grade
Isaac
study
Newton.
for years of
So
their
you saying
life.
you have Isaac Newton is what you're saying?
Well, no, I don't have Isaac Newton. Do you?
Yeah, you have Isaac Newton is what you're getting at, right?
Oh, I'm not saying I have Isaac Newton at all. What I'm saying is I have people alive today that can see. You know,
So
there's
you follow
people on
Isaac
space stations
Newton
and
is
stuff.
what you're getting at.
I don't know. Am I?
You yes, obviously, right? What do you mean? You believe
You're
the Earth is
trying to put
ball?
words in my mouth.
Do you believe the Earth is a
I
ball?
hadn't even started talking about gravity yet, man.
Do you believe in gravity?
Nah, fuck gravity. It doesn't exist. We don't need that shit.
Okay, you gotta go now, sir.
Well,
Yeah, yeah. Isaac Newton is no one.
Man, F those Edwards, man. I wish my hair looked like that. Yeah, golly gee.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh,
Okay.
what up?
What's happening? Do you believe in Isaac Newton as well?
Yeah, nah. Yo, can you answer me a question real quick, bro? Like just real quick,
What you got?
bro. You gotta tell me what the fuck you're smoking, bro, because you gotta get me on
You
that
got to
shit,
get
bro.
off my line now. You keep saying y'all just keep trolling. Look at you. You have nothing behind your globe. What I tell y'all, huh?
Yo,
What's going on? Can we get any proof up here behind y'all globe?
so you want me to prove that gravity exists?
Yeah, via me.
Yeah. So when you go into space, right?
Who's
That
been up
thing,
there, sir? Give us the man name. What?
like all the astronauts and stuff.
Give me the man name.
Well, Hillary Clinton.
You's a cold fella. I said, man.
Hey, don't fucking play stupid with me, nigga. I'll fucking whoop your
Yeah,
ass
guys, there
purple,
you go
nigga.
now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hello.
How old are you? I thought so. I knew it. I knew it. I caught you. I caught you, little fella. What is the point of even joining? Huh? What did I tell y'all? Flat Earth up by 1 billion. Huh? Yeah. Flat Earth is up by 1 billion. Hey, how you doing?
Yo,
Oh yeah,
skip
you
me if you
gotta
like
get off of here.
minors,
You
yeah?
stop
Skip
talking
me.
right now. You're too young now. Come on, man. Stop doing this. Y'all just trying to get me suspended, boy. I tell you, y'all ain't no good. Cause y'all can't prove y'all insanity, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. What's going on, man? That's what all right. Can you prove the globe exists?
Can you prove that it's flat first? I want to hear what you got.
Yeah, I can because you can't prove gravity exists.
So if I drop a rock and it falls, why does that happen?
Can you give me point me in the direction of the element that's within this mass? You understand, man, that you proclaim is emitting your gravity?
I did not understand the words you just said.
Oh, let me say it again. I'll rephrase for you. Can you point me in the direction of the element that is within the mass that you are proclaiming that is emitting your gravity?
You said the same thing.
Uh, hello, but you. I'm gonna just let you down too. All right, yeah. What's going on with y'all? You didn't hear a word I said, but I said the same thing.
Yo, what's going on, Doug?
Hey, hello, how you doing?
I'm
Yeah,
doing good. What about you?
huh?
What about you? How you doing?
I'm great. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So, can I ask you a question, G?
go ahead.
Okay. So, I believe gravity is an actual thing, right? Cause like, when you're playing Minecraft and like you're on a super
Not a
flat world.
question. You're presenting a
Oh fuck.
statement. Oh, buddy got big bad.
Yeah, you got beat, man, for real. Anyway, thanks for bringing me back. I do have evidence for gravity, bro.
You do.
Yes,
We've been waiting
planets
all
exist.
night for this, y'all. Present,
Planets.
please, sir. Yes, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. It's simple, really. Planets exist. That's the evidence.
I knew it. I knew it. Look, I knew it. I knew it.
Do
I knew it, man.
you don't believe planets exist?
Give me the man name that flew out to Venus to prove the claim for Venus, and he recorded it, brought back the recording so we all could see it.
No, you don't need to go to Venus to
Ah,
prove
look, bruh,
Venus
we
exists.
never get proof.
No,
All we can
actually,
do is
really, like,
believe.
dude,
Just
listen,
believe.
listen,
Don't
dude,
believe in
listen,
God. No, believe in
bro.
science. No, shut up,
No, bro,
science.
listen,
Tired of
listen,
science,
listen,
bro.
listen,
Nah,
dude.
listen,
I can
yeah.
actually
Listen, though.
listen. I can actually buy you
So you
a
can't give us
telescope.
nobody's
Uh,
name? Tell us. So you
I
want me to
can
just
actually.
look at something again? Go look at the luminaries. Look at the luminaries.
What
And
luminaries?
tell yourself they're planets, because ain't nobody been out
Do
there to
you
prove it's a planet.
do
Huh?
you do believe
Yeah.
moons exist,
I want
right?
his name
You
that
do.
went out there and he proved it was a planet. Until you do that, you're not saying nothing.
No, no, bro. Like, talk to me. You do
I
not
am talking to
believe.
you. I'm right here.
Yeah, you do not need a person to go
Yeah, I
under the
do.
earth to know
Nah,
that
yeah,
the
I
earth
do.
is flat,
I do.
right?
No, you're right. I
You,
don't. Because guess
you do.
what? Guess why I don't?
Yeah,
Guess why I don't for
yeah.
that? You want to know why I don't?
How? Why?
Because I can see beyond your proclaim to be here that's supposed to be here curvature now. So what is going on?
No, I'm not talking about curvature. I'm
Huh?
not talking about curvature.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about
So I
what we
bet you're
see.
not.
Cause
Oh, I bet you
really,
not. Yeah, I
we
bet we can
see
talk about that
we
curvature
see
if you
the moon,
want to.
right?
Yeah.
We see the moon, right,
Yeah, we
brother?
do. It's right there in our
Do
local
we see the
atmosphere.
moon? Like, yeah, like on your pictures,
Right in
there's
our
the moon, right?
local atmosphere.
Yeah, in our local atmosphere, you proclaim it's a sphere, right?
In our local atmosphere.
Yes, it's a sphere, right?
In our local atmosphere.
Yes, in our local atmosphere, the moon is a sphere, right?
In our local atmosphere. So how big
Right? Is
is
it
it
correct?
in your globe atmosphere?
No, no. I'm saying in that flat, assuming the Earth is flat, in our local
That did you
atmosphere, the
create
moon
the
is
earth, sir?
sphere.
So for you to proclaim, if the moon and the sun is a sphere, the earth must be a sphere. Did you create the earth?
I didn't say that.
That's what you was about to say. Did you create the earth?
Nope, nope. I
All right
didn't say
then.
that the
All right
Earth is
then. Don't
flat.
try
I'm
to
not
bring
talking
that
about
up.
the Earth.
Don't you try to bring that statement up then. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
statement? I'm
You was
asking.
gonna try to,
If
you
we
know, out here.
see the Earth, the moon, right? Have you been to the moon to believe the moon? Tell me
Sir,
the person who has been to the moon so that we can believe the moon, the local moon.
can you
Has
give us
someone
the
been
man
on the
name,
local
sir,
moon?
that flew out to Mars to prove their claim for space and anything been out to space?
I didn't claim anyone flew to Mars because I don't think anyone flew to Mars
You said
yet.
planets.
Okay, I'm talking about the local moon. Since it's so near, why hasn't anyone been there?
I don't know why I have not. I didn't create the earth.
Okay, that's fair, right? So if I buy you a telescope on Amazon so that you can look in the sky
I don't need you
yourself
to
where
buy me
there's the
anything.
stars. What?
I don't need you to buy me anything.
Okay, that's true. That's okay. So you're saying the stars are in the local sphere, right? And we look in the stars. We see other
What is
bodies
the
that
stars
aren't
made of?
stars. Yeah, that's a good question.
Sir,
What
what
are
are the
they made
stars
of?
made of? They're made of
What?
abundances of elements.
Oh, okay. And
Yes.
these
So,
elements are
right.
do they emit
So
and these elements do they emit
where's your
light?
gravity element?
Okay,
The
that's
stars
fine.
are made
Uh,
of elements. So how can your gravity have any effect,
Do those
behind
elements
stars
emit
and
light?
due to the mass of a star?
Do those elements emit light, my bro?
Yes. Photons?
They Oh, photons. You're
Are
talking
you
about
yeah, you're
photons
talking about
the
photons. That is light.
the
Do you know what a
the
photon
same.
is, sir?
Yes,
Photons
sir,
are
I do.
quantums of electromagnetic energy. Sir, why are you quiet now? Sir, get back on the mic. Yeah, all right. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Don't get this workity though. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, sir? I'm doing great.
Just I had a question. So I guess it's also proving as well. So the moon, how does it move?
Come again?
How does the moon move?
It's all tied and
No, it
it's all
moves by
connected, sir,
gravity.
due to the electromagnet. What?
It moves by gravity, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, that's cool. Can you prove it's due to gravity?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
What are you saying? How does the moon move by gravity? It's obviously moving every day. It's dark outside right now.
Once again, sir, can you prove it's due to gravity?
What are you trying to say? I'm really confused.
Yeah, me too. Because I don't understand how you don't understand what it is I'm saying.
How is it not moving because of gravity?
Can you prove it is? That's all I'm asking. That's all I ask.
I mean, it's dark
That's it.
outside, right? And then it's
I'm
light in the
asking
day.
you to physically prove it's due to gravity. Yeah.
The sun moves the moon because of gravity.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You have a great night. All right. But I tell ya, huh? Look at this insanity. Insanity.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Do you
Doing
believe
pretty
you live on a
good.
ball as well?
Well, it's not a ball, sir, but it's also not completely flat. It's a sphere because this is not a planet. But I know based on your question, you probably don't understand that
I
gravity
do,
is a
sir. I do
force,
understand, sir.
not
Can you
a
present and
noun.
prove gravity exists in any physical form for us here today?
Yes, I can. Do you know
Oh,
about
awesome. Go
there
ahead, sir.
is
You
a
got the
such
floor.
thing? Thank you. Do you know there's a such thing as the Earth has a rotation at a certain speed?
Ah, you done messed up now. Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
no.
Okay,
Sir, have
because
you
if you
ever
take
seen
the
live feet of the
rotation,
whole Earth?
yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir. It's not a planet, sir. You
Oh,
talking about
God.
is flat.
Good Lord. Man said he seen live feet of the whole Earth. Gotta be kidding.
How you doing tonight?
Hey, it's you. You're back.
Yeah, you let me in. I didn't think you were gonna let me in. All right. So, did you know that you can only see one side of the moon no matter where you are?
Exactly. Right.
All right. So,
You know, there's
so,
people talking about they're seeing other sides, but anyway,
well,
go ahead.
see, the moon actually rotates like at the same, like they say it's almost the exact same speed as we go, all right, in a year. So, anyway, you're if your picture there was right, shouldn't Australia and then whoever's down here behind your head, I
It's
don't know
not
what's behind your
exactly
head.
right. You know, it's just for perspective. It's a metaphor.
Mm, what's a metaphor?
The picture.
So, but that's the picture that you keep saying is like your reason. That's the picture you point out every time. It's been on your feed, on your live since the night I got you to pull
I
up a bunch
like
of
it.
pictures of it. Wait, don't. Are
Okay.
you gonna kick me? Okay.
I'm just
Okay,
showing it,
so
making
if
sure you see that.
Australia is on that
Not
side of the
the
moon,
picture.
bro, and this continent is on this side of the moon, why do we only see one side of the moon? All right, I got another thing for you. You just brought up photons. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So,
You just answered your own question.
well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of what I was getting at, yeah? Like you can't, if that picture was accurate, if your metaphorical picture is accurate,
Hey,
then
you be saying some of
there,
them just I don't even know. You just be twisting things up as you go, purposely.
no. I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help myself understand you too sometimes. But all right, so look, there's charged particles that emit from the sun, right? And you're kind of there's part of our globe that is magnetic, and it's your
What
north
globe?
and south poles.
What globe?
If you had a positive and
You're not about to
negative,
slip that in like that. There is no globe. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, you say you have a positive and negative in that photo.
Right. Positive side, negative side. The bottom side of the earth is the negative side. Yes.
All right. So if that were true, how the magnets, it don't work like that, man. But there is something that is magnetic, and it's our poles. All right, and the poles are the middle.
Did you just say we don't have magnets?
We are not magnets.
No, I said,
But
did you say we
we
don't have magnets? Like,
no, we have magnets. Yeah.
right. But we are
Is
magnetic
gold
ourselves. We actually
magnetic?
have magnetic elements flowing through our bloodstream. And the
Is
earth is a giant magnet itself. This is how we stay grounded.
Nah, I was the one who told you that we have enough iron in our blood to set off a metal detector, but I can't stick a magnet to
I've been through
myself.
that. Yeah, I know. Do you understand how
So
sensitive metal detectors are?
yeah, because I've worked with them.
So, what you
You
keep
still
coming up
can't
here
stick a
saying all
magnet
this
to my
nonsense for
head.
then?
So look, you have your do you know what the axis is in the globe community? Do you know what an axis is? Like we're like a
Have you
stick
ever
in the
seen
middle,
live
and
feed? Have you ever seen live feedness of the whole earth?
you mean like the entire ball?
You know what I mean.
Is that what
Yeah,
you mean? You mean
yeah.
like the entire ball in one photo
Your
or in
entire
one scene?
ball. Yes.
Look, okay,
Yes.
the sun emits charged particles, okay, and those particles they attract to the north and south pole. All right, that's what the aurora is. You know what the aurora is?
They actually get stuck in front of the sun. That actually emits out of the hollow part of the earth. But go ahead.
No, hold on.
Huh?
CMEs are directly from the sun, and I do night photography, bro. Like we track
Right. I
that,
remember you
right?
told me that.
We
Yeah.
know when solar storms are happening from the sun, all right? And these
Yeah.
particles emit from the sun from a coronal mass ejection, and they come to Earth and they stick to the north and south poles. Now, if what you're saying was correct, all right, if it did, why can't we see? You can't see the aurora where the equator is. You can't. The aurora is literally very far north.
You not listen. You not saying nothing that's
Y-
getting anywhere. You just get talking about these aurora lights. Yeah, they're
No,
connected
because
to the sun.
your idea is magnetic, right? So in
Yeah.
a sense, there is some bit of truth to
Let
that.
me help you Let me help you understand why I'm saying it. What the point behind what I'm getting at behind me telling you what you're saying is not getting nowhere nor making any sense. You're not understanding, nor do you know that flat earthers believe that the aurora lights come from hollow earth, and we know
How
this.
would it come from the hollow? What?
Yeah, hollow earth, not what you think, nor
How
what
would
you
it be from a
or
hollow?
proclaim that come from on your globe.
You
Go
told
look
me it's
into it.
flat.
Yeah,
How is it hollow?
it's flat and hollow, miss. There's
What?
caverns within.
How can it be flat and hollow?
Easy. You see this? You see this big rocky portion down below?
That's a you just says a rock. That's not hollow.
So you never seen you never came across a hollow rock?
I mean, yeah, I actually rock
Oh, now
out,
yeah, okay, all right. Listen, you are something
but it
else.
got crystals inside it, and there's
Yeah,
things inside a hollow
yeah,
rock.
yeah. You right. You are
So
right.
what's inside your hollow? What's inside your hollow flat Earth then? I
Caverns. I told you this already. I just said that.
caverns.
Yeah.
So
There's
if
inner
that's
systems and things. You know what I'm talking about. So what do
didn't you
you
already
have
say that they've
behind?
only gone
Look,
like
what do you
7
have
miles
though?
down in the deepest
Look,
days?
what do you have behind your gravity?
Come on. The gravity is because it's not, you're right. It's a made up word, just like the word toilet. It's a made up word and it's used to
See, you be coming with that shenanigans so much. You always coming with the shenanigans.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing?
What's going on, sir? Can you prove you guys gravity exists, or is this insanity?
Yeah, let me say my piece real quick. Can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, no, it's just I don't know why you keep saying like an element does not correlate with like gravity. Gravity's a natural force. Gravity's a force of nature, basically, and
Right, sir. Where
all
does this
mass,
force
all
emit
mass,
from?
all
And what
it emits
element is
from
inside of this mass you're proclaiming that is
no
emitting this force?
all mass emits gravity. Your physical
Right.
body,
Where's your element
you
inside of the
yourself has
mass?
gravity.
Sir, where's
And
your element?
the larger the mass, the larger the density you
You
have,
have
the
no
more
answer. You guys
gravity.
just continue to talk, 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 but you don't answer. Answer the question, please. Answer the question. We're looking for the element. I'm scared. I tell you. Told y'all. What I tell y'all. They just want to talk, 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 talk. Can you just give us the element? That's all we want.
Sir,
Hey,
can
sir, do
you
you have the element that resides within this mass you guys keep proclaiming that your gravity is emitting from?
do you have any proof of your proclaimed
Magnets.
flat earth, sir?
Magnets. Yes, magnets. What do you have? Do you have your element?
You do realize, sir, that our bodies are not magnetic.
There are magnetic elements flowing within your bloodstream, and the earth is a giant magnet. Sir, what do you have for your globe? We have magnets.
Sir, if you attach a magnet to your body, sir, it will not attach, sir.
Is a magnet you attaching to your body as big as the earth?
It's bigger than my dick, sir.
Like, you get off my live with all this nonsense. You have no answer. None of you do. No one will be able to ever prove gravity's existence. Isaac Newton's time is done and over. Know this. Hello, sir. Do you know the element that resides in the mass that everyone keeps proclaiming gravity is emitting from? Just want to come up and make noise, huh? Okay. What's the point? What is the point? We are going to find out, you guys, what this element is. Sir, do you have the element that resides in the mass that you guys are proclaiming your gravity is emitting from?
The mass that our gravity is emitting
Do you
from, is
have
that
the element that resides in the mass you guys are proclaiming your gravity emits from?
what is this element?
You tell me.
The gravity doesn't give off an element. It's a force.
Sir, and what element does this force emit from?
It's not an element.
So it doesn't exist. Thank you, sir. You have a
It
great
does
day.
exist. You
Yeah.
What element are
How
you
you
looking
doing,
for?
sir? Can you tell us
Yo,
the element that resides within your mass that emits your gravity?
like the guy who was just on, he said it's a force. Do you understand the difference between a
Yes, you
force
said
and
that. He
you
said
don't
that,
need
sir.
an
Can you
element?
tell us the element this force is emitting out of?
The fact that we're spinning.
Where's your element?
What moves your magma?
The earth.
You can't explain it.
Just did. You're done. I told y'all. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Hit the follow button,
Yo,
y'all. Double tap the screen. Sir, how you doing?
all is well. How about yourself?
I am great. I am great. Can you tell us the element, sir, that resides within mass, sir, so we can find out how gravity emits its energy?
Huh?
We're going to let you down, sir. You have a great one. Yes, you guys. We are going to find out the truth here today. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm great, sir. I'm great, sir. Can you tell us the element, sir, that resides within this mass that you guys are proclaiming your gravity is emitting from?
Nah.
You all right? Sir? Sir? What's going on? Am I... Sir, that must be you. You made me thinking my TikTok was messing up for a second there, sir. You must not have any answer. I knew it. I knew it.
Yo, what up?
Sir, how are you doing today, sir? Can you point us in the direction, sir, of this element that resides within this mass that everyone proclaims gravity is emitting from?
Yeah, sure, but you got the wrong idea. It's not the element that is emitting the force, bro. So if you go deeper, so let's claim, let's say that gravity does not exist,
There is
okay?
no element, sir. What is going on? This
Okay,
is just
okay,
a made-up story.
okay. So let's say gravity does not exist, right?
It doesn't. Thank you, sir. You are great. Have a great day, sir. You have a great one. We are going to find out the truth here today, everybody. We will not play no more. Is this insanity everyone is living and believing in? Hit the follow button, y'all. Double tap the screen. We must get this out there. They will not hide no more. Hello. You have a great one. The truth is the truth. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Hello, hello. They scared. They know what's up. They know what's up. Cool.
What's
What's
going
going
on?
on?
What's going on, Mr. Lost Knowledge?
How you
First
doing,
time,
sir?
first time discovering you. This is an interesting concept. I don't know much about it. I'm wondering if you could tell us, or we just have to guess. Is it something that you could tell us, or you just asking everyone to guess it? Because I
I'm
really
just
don't know.
asking, sir, do you have physical evidence behind gravity? Or do you know the element that resides within mass, sir, that they are proclaiming gravity emits this energy from?
I could hazard a guess. Well, is it like an electromagnetic situation, like protons, neutrons,
Not at all,
electrons?
sir. That is
All right.
magnets. Do you know magnets literally demonstrate mass affecting mass right before your eyes? So what is gravity?
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know. I was hoping that you could tell us.
It doesn't exist. You have a great night, sir. All right. Yes, yes. Next guest. Let's go. They cannot prove gravity. Flat Earth is up by 2 billion. Hello. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll see if they can proclaim to be gravity, or is it insanity? Oh, all right, all right, all right. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, hello.
How are you doing, sir? Can you point us in the direction of this element they say resides within mass, sir, that is emitting gravity?
I will say the five elements like wood, earth, all the five elements joined
We just
together.
want
Those
one,
are the
sir,
things
that
that
is emitting your gravity.
do. Those are the elements that forms gravity. Without those five elements, gravity can't form. You understand me? So I
No, I
guess that's
don't.
my guess, sir.
Can you point us in the direction, sir, of this element that resides within mass, sir, that is emitting your gravity? Because we do not
Oh yeah.
understand what you're
Let's
saying.
say element like fire, elements fire, wood, earth, the five elements. You
No.
understand me? You don't
Where is
understand?
this,
Okay.
sir?
Sir?
I can literally point you in a direction where you can go buy two magnets and they will demonstrate mass affecting and attracting mass. Can you point me in the direction of your element that only will demonstrate gravity affecting gravity?
Mm, I guess not then.
You
No.
have a great night, sir. Your gravity doesn't exist. This is insanity. What is going on here? Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. I tell you. Huh? Told y'all. Yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Hmm? Oh, we're going to get to the bottom of it. This is insanity. Look at this. No one can prove it. We live on flat, plain terrain. Hit the follow button, y'all, so you don't miss the next show. Welcome to the Truth Show. If you're new here, you know. Yes, they can't prove their gravity. I'm a flat earther, and they will never defeat me. They big mad. They gonna stay mad, y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So the question you asked, like an element that like emits gravity, that's not a thing.
Yes,
Gravity doesn't
Miss.
come
Can you point
from.
us in the direction of the element that resides within mass that they are claiming gravity emits from?
That isn't what gravity comes from.
So it doesn't
Gravity
exist.
gravity comes. Gravity is the feeling that we get from the curvature of space time. It has not
Sounds
like it's
good.
not emitted.
Sounds good. Can you tell me your gravity's body plan?
What do you mean by body plan?
What I mean is architectural arrangement of a biological structure which can be gas.
So again, it's space time being curved. It is the bending of the space around us,
So
and
your
we feel
gravity was not there when the Big Bang happened, nor was it ever brought into existence. Thank you. Miss,
um.
can you demonstrate gravity here to us in front of us through allotropy?
What do you mean by allotropy?
What I mean is, does your gravity and can you literally demonstrate and show me your gravity in more than one form?
I mean, you can observe gravity as a distortion of time, yes. You
No,
can
you
see it
can't.
affect
Thank you
time.
very much. All right, miss. Okay.
I mean, you can. That is like a documented thing. You can take clocks, and different clocks in different areas will be affected differently, but through time, through gravity.
That has nothing to do with gravity. It's just the way they have set up the clocks, literally, the time zones. But yes.
No, no, no. I'm talking about elevation wise. Clocks that are closer to the Earth
Oh, yes,
run
that actually
slower
has
than
everything to do
clocks.
with actually miss electromagnetism. I'm glad you said that. So now we're throwing in altitude. Okay. We must clarify. But yes, when it comes to altitude, clocks do act differently and a little strangely due to the static electricity in the air, everyone. Miss, do you know anything about
That's
the
not what causes that.
ionosphere? Come again?
I said that isn't what causes that.
Oh,
We can
okay.
we can predict it specifically to like things where
Yeah,
like the reason why we like know that there's different things when it comes to like even with the time distortion is because of
yeah.
what Einstein figured out. If we didn't know that, like we wouldn't GPSs wouldn't work. If
Have you ever heard of the ionosphere?
yes.
So you're telling me this region of Earth's upper atmosphere having an appreciable abundance of electrons and charged atoms ranging from 50 to 500 miles above the ground has no effect on the clock?
No, what I'm saying is that is not what's causing the slowing effect because even outside space, so past the ionosphere, which I don't know if you believe in that or not, but if you're outside the ionosphere, it still has an effect on your
Oh,
time. Your time goes faster when you are not near a gravitational source.
miss, it all boils down to the thinning of the air and literally electricity in the air.
There is
And
no air
then
in
you
space.
just literally mentioned the uh above section of the ionosphere.
I'm saying
Miss,
past the ionosphere where there's just
right.
empty
That
space.
is the mag. Do you know that's the magnetosphere?
I said past all of the atmosphere where there is no atmosphere in the empty part of space. There is no atmosphere there. It's just empty space. Out there, time is still affected by gravity. Your time goes faster when you're a gravitational source.
I'm glad you said that, Miss. And who made it through the magnetosphere?
I mean, I don't, I'm assuming you don't necessarily believe in this, but like we've sent satellites to space. We've sent people out into space. We have instruments in space now.
I'm glad you said this once again. Miss, who made it through the magnetosphere, which is a part of the upper atmosphere where all charged particles get trapped in? That mean any exhaust, anything that runs with an off computer? Yeah, takes a
Yeah,
charged
that's not how
particle
that works.
for that to be activated, and it will be trapped, locked, and stuck. And then beyond that, Miss, we have the chaos layer that has yet to be speculated.
There isn't
So
any
please let
scientific
me know
evidence to
what
support what
and
you're referring
who's
to.
made it. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, like what you're talking about, a chaos layer, is not a supported like scientific thing.
Actually, it is. This is on NASA.gov. It has yet to be speculated, Miss. So what and who's made it through?
Wait, can you read from a source from NASA where it says that there is a chaos layer that we have not been able to breach?
NASA.gov. You got to start using your brain and get out there. Come on.
There's no such thing because we've literally sent. There's literally we're one of the things that they're talking about right now on like is a really big thing about the news is that we have a telescope that we sent out. I believe it's called the James something that literally is documenting new pictures and stuff like
You're
that. If it
talking
was
about the
capable,
James
we would
Webb
have been.
Telescope. And do you know James L. Lerner published, due to the James Webb Telescope, the Big Bang may not and it's looking like it didn't not happen?
The James Webb. That's the name of the people are saying the name of the telescope. I couldn't
Right.
think of the name.
But James L. Lerner, he actually published, due to the James Webb Telescope, the Big Bang is seeming and looking like it never happened.
I'd have to see some sources on that. I don't.
Yeah, the publisher's name is James L. Lerner.
Okay, but I'm saying like one scientist in and of it themselves doesn't like you have to have like more evidence behind things. I'm not like you just naming a person. Like I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'd have to do more research on what he's
Okay,
finding.
great. Well, can you give us any man name, Miss, that ever flown out to Mars to prove their claim for Mars being a planet as they say it is?
We sent rovers to Mars,
Once again,
specifically.
can you give us any man name that proved their claim for Mars being a planet?
Okay, but I think that that doesn't really like matter because we've sent
It
people to the
actually
moon and people
does.
still claim that the moon
We
doesn't
haven't
exist.
sent anything. Everything we've seen, Miss, was actually animations done and created on a D-Wave computer, which is
We've
a
sent
quantum computer.
we've sent people to Mars. I mean, we've sent people to the moon, and people still don't believe in the moon. So why would sending people to Mars make a difference?
Well, the moon is in our local atmosphere. That's fair.
So I'm trying to understand. So you believe the moon is a heavenly body, but you don't think that what Mars is?
No, it's just a luminary. Why do we ever never see Mars or Venus circling around the sun when we look out at the sun?
We do.
Not.
You can
Um,
see.
yeah.
Okay, because it doesn't orbit the way you show it does. That's the reason why you can't see it the way you are thinking you would see it. You can definitely see Mars and
We
you can
should see
definitely
it.
see Venus. They cross in front of the sun sometimes.
We never see that during the day. Never ever
Be-
seen that in my life ever. Nope.
because they're too far away. And like the
No, they're
way
not.
it's positioned, you wouldn't see
Uh,
Venus because it's literally like a dot
no,
compared to.
we would see it like literally right in front of the sun.
No,
A
you
ball.
wouldn't.
Yeah, we would because the sun's right here. It's not 93
Okay,
million miles
you do
away.
understand.
The
Venus
sun
is
is not
smaller than
93
the sun,
million. The sun is
and
not
the
93
sun.
million miles away, and the sun is a lot smaller than what they say.
Okay, I mean you have every right to believe that, but that belief is not supported by scientific data.
Your scientific data has yet to be proven. So
I mean, we're just talking about things right now, but I'm just like, yeah, like again, the
no,
gravity part is most definitely a proven thing that we can like do demonstrable like
what's been proven
evidence.
behind it, Miss?
How the gravity is the curvature of space time and it causes space
And
time
who's
to
been out
actually
to
slow
space
down.
to prove space even exists?
What?
Give us a man named Miss that actually been out to space to prove that space actually exists.
There's multiple people who've been out in space.
Give us their names. Thank you.
Neil Armstrong
Thank you. I'm glad you said
is
that. How did
one.
they make it through the magnetosphere once again?
Because I can't think of all the specific layers of the atmosphere name. So maybe there is one called magnetosphere. I don't remember there being one that specifically named that. But what it does is not what you think it does. It doesn't keep you from getting past it. Like that's not a thing.
It
You most
literally
definitely can get
traps
past it.
in all charged particles.
It doesn't.
But yeah, it does. This is what NASA say. But okay, yeah,
It, again, particles are
yeah.
not the same thing as like objects.
I have another question
Particles are
for you.
much
Have you ever
smaller.
heard of the lithosphere?
Yes, the lithosphere. The lithosphere.
Yeah, the lithosphere. Which do you know what this mean, and how does it fit onto your globe? This is
They're
what I
all rings. They're all
huh?
they're because of gravity. There's
Wait.
different like they settle
No,
in
but
different
do you
areas.
understand what? Do you know the definition of what it means?
It's one of the layers of the atmosphere. I can't remember specifically all the characteristics about that because it's been years since I've like read specifically on the layers.
It's getting pretty late over here for me. I'm getting tired, miss. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. Actually, it's not a region of the atmosphere. It's actually an outer region of the Earth, literally. And this is what they say about it. Yeah, it's extending out thousands of miles, dominated by Earth's magnetic field, so that oh my bad, I'm reading the wrong part. Which means outer rocky layer of the solid Earth, usually taking about 50 miles in depth.
Wait, hold on. Are you reading about like the Earth's like actual like the crust part? Or are you reading about the
I
atmosphere?
am
If you're
reading
talking about
about
rocks,
the
that's the
I'm
what are you referring?
what were we just talking about?
We're
We
talking
were
about
talking about the
atmosphere, but if
lip.
you're
We
talking
were
about
talking
rocks,
about
it's not the atmosphere. What you just read said something about rocky surface or something.
yeah. This is why I read it because it doesn't add up to the globe, literally. And this is what NASA has on their website. Yeah, about the lithosphere,
Hold on,
which
but read the full
means
context. So what
outer
you're reading?
rocky layer of the solid Earth, usually taking about 50 miles in depth. Do you know what that sounds like when I hear that?
Hold
This is what comes to mind for me.
on, dude. You're talking about the ground. The lithosphere is
Exactly.
the
You're
ground. It's
right.
not the atmosphere.
The
What are you?
rocky layer
Yes,
of
the
the
ground
solid Earth, usually
beneath
taking
us.
about 50 miles in depth. Yeah, they're talking
Okay,
about the
you do
outer terrains beyond the ice wall, leading
no.
to the next
The
lands.
the lithosphere is the top layer of ground. It's literally what we're walking on. It has nothing to do with the atmosphere at all.
Once
It's the
again,
ground.
this is what they keep hidden, what they don't want people to easily find. Right there, though, on NASA.gov. No game.
Why would they? Okay, hold on, hold on.
Lithosphere.
People who keep
Lithosphere, which means outer rocky layer of the solid Earth, usually taking about 50 miles in depth.
yes, that is the ground beneath our feet. That's what it's called. That like the
You're
top
right.
layer of ground is called the lithosphere.
No, not at all, miss. They're
It's
literally
literally
talking about a rocky layer. You understand this? That is only a 50 miles in depth.
hold on. This is
They're
what they're
talking
talking
about a
about.
terrain which they proclaim
This
to
is
be
the
their space
ground.
force. This is their
This is the
space force
lithosphere. Literally right here.
range
This
and
is the ground that we
terrain
all live
where
on.
they
Water.
station
This
at
is the
all
lithosphere.
times.
And then if you go down deeper, there's different layers of the earth. This is the
Different,
lithosphere.
miss. Are them layers actually factual or are those theories?
They're not, this is what we've dug into. Like we can't go down to the deepest part yet because it's
Once
like
again,
instruments
miss,
would help.
miss,
But like
are those layers factual or theories?
these layers are factual. We can test it with different ways.
Those are
So like
theories, miss.
they're
Those
not
are theories.
theories.
You want
They're
to know
not
why they're
theories.
theories? Do you want to know why they're theories? No one can dig no one can dig down past 8 miles.
There's
Those are
other ways to
theories.
detect what is beneath you in the ground. So they use different instruments and different types of radio they use different types of testing waves to be able to figure out what is beneath the ground because they respond to
These
things
people could tell
differently.
y'all anything. And look at that. That's an animation. Look at that.
It's not an animation, it's just a picture. It's no more of a picture than what you have in the background of what you have.
I know,
But
but
like
these
at least
people
mine
got
is backed up by
them people
scientific
rich.
data.
Them people rich though, right? I'm just, I'm working with what I got. You know what I'm talking about? They
Wait,
rich.
but I don't understand.
I'm just saying
I
they
don't
rich.
get it.
That's the best they can do for you.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about? Your people, your NASA, your science. That's the best they can do. They can't give you
Wait, hold on.
no
I'm
raw
so
footage.
confused. Wait. You quoted from a NASA source who people
Yeah.
that usually align with your belief system think that NASA is like the devil and they're like lying to us. You
No, I
quoted
don't
from NASA
believe in your
as a
globe Earth
source.
science. Yeah,
What?
I don't believe in globe Earth science. Don't try to twist the narrative.
No, no, no. What did I say that was twisting the narrative?
You're trying to twist the narrative of science on me.
So the people who usually align with your belief system say that NASA is like evil and they're like trying to control us and stuff like that. You quoted from NASA and
Once
said that
again, did you not hear what my statement? I don't believe in your globe Earth science.
I'm saying you quoted from the source you claim to not believe
I
in.
don't
I'm
believe
not
in your
even quoting
globe
from
Earth
NASA. This was
science. I'm gonna
literally just
say
a
it one
different
more
research.
time since you're not comprehending.
I'm so confused on
I see
what.
you are. I don't believe in your globe Earth science. Do you comprehend?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
That
All right
I'm
then.
understanding.
So, what's the problem?
I'm trying to understand why you quoted from a source that you don't
Because
believe.
they actually hold true science. I don't follow your globe Earth science. Do you follow what I'm telling you, miss, or no?
NASA supports a globe Earth. Are you saying they don't?
Um, shall I let you down?
No, I'm trying to understand what the discrepancy. Like NASA believes in a globe. Are you saying that you don't think that NASA believes in the globe?
I don't understand how is this complicated for you? I don't get it.
Okay. But yeah. Anyway, gravity is testable. We know gravity's a thing.
Can you prove that?
We know I'm sorry, say that again.
Can you prove that?
As I said before, we can prove it with things like atomic clocks, which are extremely, extremely
That
accurate
doesn't prove
clocks
your gravity.
that are
Can
not
you
affected
prove
by.
gravity in a physical form?
What do you mean prove it in a physical form?
Oh, you can't prove it in a physical form. So
No, I'm
everything
asking for
you just said
clarification on what you mean
doesn't
by
matter. You're just literally throwing word garbage out there.
I'm asking for clarification of what you mean by a physical form.
Do you understand what the word physical means?
Yes, something that's in
So
front of you.
I'm pretty sure you understand what I mean.
So, something like a clock is a physical way of measuring
Do you
something.
have any physical form behind your gravity?
There's not a physical form
Or
or
your gravity
a
doesn't exist?
perfect.
Can you tell me, miss, your gravity's body plan?
Oh my God. So there are other things that we can use for the fact that we know that gravity exists as well.
What
For
else can you
instance, we
use?
measured a couple of years ago two black holes colliding with each other
Did you
that
say
sent
black
out
holes?
ripples in space, and we were able to
Black
detect
holes
that.
actually miss our theoretical concepts. So,
We've observed them. We've literally have photos of them at this point in history.
yes, you have pictures that were generated by D-Wave computer, which is a quantum computer. But a black hole is a theoretical concept. All you have is generated pictures
Okay,
that are composited
whatever. Even if you don't want to
CGI.
say you believe in black holes, we've measured
They're theoretical
the
concepts.
waves of space. We've measured that like space shook and waves of
Do
space
you know
were
what
moving.
waves they're actually measuring? They're actually measuring electromagnetic waves. Go ahead. What else do you have?
They weren't electromagnetic waves. Otherwise they wouldn't have had to use like special equipment to detect them. They could use like very simple type of like we have a lot of
So
instruments
you
that
telling
detect
me you can
electromagnetic
actually
waves.
see electromagnetic waves on a day-to-day basis naturally?
We have instruments that can detect them, yes.
Right.
A radio is
But you were
detecting
just saying
electromagnetic waves.
opposite, basically. But okay. The electromagnetic field can be static, slowly changing, or forming waves. Electromagnetic waves are generally known as light and obey the laws of optics. So, what gravity are you observing?
Gravity isn't an electromagnetic force.
I understand that. Where's your gravity wave? Where does it emit from?
So it is like if you took Jello and smacked it, there's waves that
Right.
travel through the
So,
Jello.
right.
We
Them
what we're
waves came from the jello.
gravity.
Where can I do that with your gravity? And it emits waves like the jello did.
So you would need something very, very heavy in space, like like suns or planets or black
That's
holes, which I know
great.
you don't believe in them or whatever, or that they're a theory,
That's
or
great.
something
Can you tell
massive.
me where we
You
can
need something
find
with
the
a lot of.
gravity now?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
That is all great. Can you tell us where we can find the gravity?
So again, it's all like the space is literally all around us.
We understand
Gravity is
that.
just
Where can
the
we find the
feeling we get
gravity?
from the curvature of it. It's not like a tangible thing.
And how does the gravity get its energy to curve?
Gravity's not curving. It's space that's
How does the
curving.
gravity gain
Gravity is
its
our
energy?
feeling
How
of
does your
it.
gravity gain its energy to do anything? Where does it
Gravity
derive?
doesn't
Where
have
does it get
energy.
its energy from?
Gravity doesn't have energy.
If it doesn't
It's
have
not.
energy, means it doesn't exist.
Oh my God. I can keep explaining it over and over again. Gravity is our perception
It's a
of the
movie script.
curvature of space time.
It's a movie
So
script. You
space,
can't prove that. It's just nonsense. It's just
I've
word salad.
mentioned
No
multiple
one can
ways in which
prove that.
scientists are able
You
to
can
prove
just
it.
say it. Where's your proof?
Again, I've mentioned multiple ways in which we have proven that gravity is a thing that we can experience.
You haven't given us any proof. All you have given us, miss, are theories and movie scripts and stories like Winnie the Pooh. You have
Okay.
yet to
I
give
mean,
us any
you're
physical
welcome,
proof.
again, you're welcome to believe that, but if you're discrediting like the majority of the scientific like
Isaac
consensus
Newton
on
is
things, you're
done.
not gonna be able
Isaac
to come to
Newton
a
is done.
conclusion.
Isaac Newton is done. You hear me? Give me physical proof behind your gravity, or your Isaac Newton is done. What you got?
Do you
All of
understand that
what you
Isaac
saying is
Newton did not
nonsense. It's shenanigans. It's a Winnie the Pooh story. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. That what?
Isaac Newton's
We're done.
perception
We ain't
of
buying
how
your wolf
gravity works
tickets.
was
You
not
hear me?
correct or
We ain't
was
buying your wolf
incorrect?
tickets no more, man. Believe that. You can't present nothing that's physical behind it. You jawsing straight like that, and we ain't hearing it. Give us something physical behind your gravity, or it don't exist. What you got?
That is not how the world works.
That
Just
is how
because
it work. We don't. It don't work just because they say it do. The way they say it do. What you hollering?
you
Who are they? There ain't no physical evidence behind it. We ain't listening to it no more. They're done.
you can't
They're done.
expect to
Magnets
have
literally
physical
demonstrate mass
representation of
affecting
a force.
mass. We have magnets. What do your globe Earth have?
What are you talking about? Like globe
We
Earth
have
has
magnets.
magnetism as
What does your
well.
globe Earth have?
Magnetism and as well as like gravity.
We have
Um,
magnets. What do your globe Earth have for your gravity physical evidence? What do you have for gravity's
the
physical evidence?
effect,
What do you have? We have magnets.
the
What do you
time
have?
dilation. What is referred to as time dilation is literally a
So you
proof
have
of like
nothing for
gravity.
gravity's physical existence, so it doesn't exist. It is just a made up story,
Wait, do you
right?
believe time doesn't exist?
That's not what
There's
we're
no way a
talking about.
fifth.
We're talking about your gravity,
Hold
miss.
on.
Do you have any
We are
physical
talking.
form of gravity's physical existence, or it
Okay,
doesn't exist and it's just a story,
time.
a movie script?
It's not. Hold on. Listen. Time is
We're
really
not talking
important to this
about time. We're
conversation.
talking about gravity. Stay on your gravity.
Time is important to this
Stay
conversation
on your
because it literally
gravity.
comes
Stay on
from
your
the same
gravity,
thing.
miss. Stay on your gravity. Stay focused. Stay focused.
I can't discuss gravity
Present
without
to us
discussing time
physical
because they
evidence
literally
here
come
behind your
from the
gravity,
same
miss,
thing.
or I'm going to have to let you down because you have no physical evidence behind gravity, and all you're doing is presenting a movie script. We're not buying the wolf tickets. Do you have any physical evidence?
You can't produce physical evidence of a
Thank you.
force.
If gravity doesn't
Like you
exist, you
can't
take
produce like
care.
a
You take care. Why would you be up here arguing this insanity when you know you have no physical evidence you can present? That is insanity.
Well,
That is insanity.
this is one I have one question. One question. Okay. How do you explain lunar eclipse?
They're fake on your globe Earth. They perform them by and with satellites. This is the only way they can tell y'all when they're gonna happen. Think about it.
What? What?
You heard me. Yeah. What you got next?
What? Um, explain again. Explain. I didn't heard it.
They're
I didn't heard
fake,
it.
sir. They use satellites to perform them. What do you have next?
What? What? They they are.
Lord, boy, you hear me. This is insanity. This is insanity. People will come up here defending this gravity but have no physical evidence behind it to present nobody. This is insanity. This is no game, y'all. This is not a joke. This is real life. This is literally how people are living and see and think behind the earth. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. Now let's really see if they have anything that makes sense. Hello. Y'all know not to come up here. No evidence behind your gravity. This is shenanigans. This is crazy. What's going on, people?
What's going on? Hey, I want to just say something, man, without both of us talking at the same time. So then that way, after I get finished, then you can kick me off. Is that cool?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ooh, Todah, as we say in the Hebrew, Todah. Goodness gracious. On your picture, you have what is called a sphere. And then under the picture, you have what is called as flat. If you take that which is flat and you rotate it, because it rotates at a certain speed, it'll create a force, what they call a gravitational force, that you're calling gravity. See,
Well,
it's a
Earth is
gravitational.
stationary.
Hold on, sir. The force that's
Earth is
actually occurring,
stationary.
you see you putting the ty on it. English, the ty. See,
No,
because
Earth
you
is
might not be able to
stationary though.
but you might not be able to get it on that level. You so busy going so fast on here that you might not be able to get that thing on that level.
I'm beyond that level.
Because look at your question. Your question says, "Does gravity exist?" See,
right. So can you prove it do?
That's not even a
Do
good
you have any
question
physical
for this
form of
platform.
gravity, sir?
Yes, the physical form is that what you're standing on rotates. That's the physical.
If it was
So
rotating that fast, sir, we
if you
wouldn't be able to
if
move if it was due to your rotating gravity. I'm gonna let you down
but
now,
it's
sir. You have a
but
great day.
but it's doing.
We must make it make sense. What are you wrong with you people? Get off my what the troll for no reason. That don't even make sense.
Hello?
How old are you?
What is
You didn't want to give your age. You're too young. Hello.
I got some energy coming out of my mattress, not physical. Come down to the basement and I'll show you.
You have a
Sweet
great
Jesus.
night. You have a great night. Come on, man. Flat Earth is up like a zillion. They have nothing.
Hello?
What's going on, sir? What's going on? You think you can
Hello,
give
sir.
us gravity's physical form, man? And beyond the
Yes, but
element?
firstly, I would like to make some questions.
That's my
So,
question for you, sir. Can you answer that, sir?
Yes, but before that, I would
No, right
like
now,
to.
sir.
Okay. Sir, what's your education?
Do you have any, sir, proof behind gravity's existence through a physical element?
Yes, but
Sir.
I would like to make some questions.
Oh, no,
When
you
did you
don't.
realize?
Okay,
When
sir.
did
Sir,
you
what is
realize?
your
Okay,
gravity's body plan?
body plan.
Yeah.
So gravity is an attractive force caused by planets.
So it doesn't
Every
have any
planet
body plan. Thank you, sir. That means
has
it
its
was not
gravity.
created during the Big Bang, nor was it ever created into existence. Thank you, sir. Sir,
It
can you
is. It
demonstrate
is.
your gravity to us, sir, through allotropy?
What, bro?
What? Okay.
Gravity is the
Can you
fundamental
show?
interactions
Can
which
you
causes
perform your
mutual
gravity in front of
attractions
us, sir, in two
between all
dimensional
things in
form?
mass and energy.
No, you
And
can't. All right.
it's
Thank you,
also,
sir. Sir, can you point us in the direction of the element they're looking for? Once they find it, they'll call it gravitomagnetized, sir.
bro, I don't understand you, bro. I
I
mean,
know you don't, sir, because your gravity doesn't exist, sir. You have a good night. Yeah. They want to play? Let's play, y'all. If they want to play? Let's play. Show y'all Isaac Newton is no one. Isaac Newton is a joke. Clown. Why Isaac Newton never gave y'all physical evidence behind y'all gravity?
Yeah, I see you
What's going on?
professional with this, man.
Sir, can you present to us Isaac Newton's physical evidence behind gravity?
Yeah, so you're right. Gravity is a theory.
Oh
You're
yeah,
right.
all the
Check
way.
this out though. But the bigger something is, the more it pulls down.
Can
That's
you
where
prove
the
it's
gravity
gravity?
theory comes from. The
Right,
bigger
but can
something
you
is,
prove it is
if you
gravity?
go to any other planet, like the sun, like the sun.
You should say something worth saying.
Hello.
Hello, 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 hello.
All
I
right.
see you're back. Can you point us in the direction of this element that resides within mass that is giving off this gravity effect?
So mass isn't just a certain element, right? Allotropy doesn't apply because it's not chemical. All right. So I don't know what word you're looking for, but that's not the right word. But I got a question.
Holotropy means can you perform your gravity and show your gravity in more than one form?
More physical forms of chemical elements.
No, that's body plan.
Yes.
But
No. Wait.
yeah.
There's the sun and the
Uh,
moon.
yeah. Can you give us your gravity though in a physical form?
Your sun and the moon is on the left and right. Yeah.
Can you or no?
Okay. Why does the moon and sun cross each other? Two
Yeah,
times a year we
you
have a
don't have
solar
no
eclipse.
answers.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I see you don't have no answers. All right, all right, all right. She always trolling me, y'all.
All right, I want to start off by saying this is a debate, not an argument, so let's just try and keep it respectful.
Sir, do you have any physical evidence behind this element they say resides within mass that is giving off gravity's energy and effect?
It's common sense. Just like a magnet attracts metal,
It is
the
not
Earth
common
attracts any
sense.
object. For
We
example,
have magnets.
how
What do
could
you
you
have?
explain how could you
We have
explain how magnets
magnets.
work?
Easy, because they
Yeah, we
do.
have the Earth. You look, you
You don't.
you cannot prove a magnetic
They
force
work,
because you cannot
sir,
see it.
due to the
Gravity works
electrons that
gravity
are
works the same
flowing
way. You
through
can see
them.
the effect of it.
Magnets
Yeah,
work
but you
due
can
to
see
the
the effect of
electrons that
gravity
are
just like
flowing
you can
through
see
them.
the effect of a
Sir,
magnet.
can you literally point us in the direction of any object that is only and has only gravitrons flowing through it and it emits G waves and it will attract to one another? Where is your item? Because we have magnets. What do you have?
Look at the Earth and the Sun and the Moon, for example. They all have
So you
gravity.
have
That's how they stay in
nothing.
orbit.
What is your answer, sir? We have magnets on flat Earth. What do you have?
What do you mean magnets on flat Earth? We have magnets on
You have no
normal Earth
object
as
on
well.
that
Your question
planet.
doesn't make sense.
How do you even survive on your ball when you don't even know an object that can hold you down to it? You don't even know what is wrong with you people? How can you survive on a ball when you don't even know where your gravity exists at? Make it make sense. How you doing? All right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. What? How is this person still being heard? Get off.
Oh, real quick, I just have a quick question.
How you doing,
So,
sir? Can you point us in the direction of the element that resides within mass that is emitting your gravity?
yeah, you know it. Look, if Newton's
I
law of
don't know it.
universal, yeah, hold on one second. If
And
Newton's law
what
of
did Isaac
universal,
Newton leave behind for you to tell the people and give the
right?
people of your physical proof for gravity? What did Isaac
Yeah,
Newton leave
yeah,
behind
yeah,
for
yeah.
you?
One important question. I feel like
Can you answer the
if Newton's
question?
law,
What did Isaac Newton leave behind for you to present to the people for physical proof beyond
yeah, yeah,
gravity?
yeah. Let me answer. Let me
So
answer.
you have nothing. Okay. This is what we're asking them all. This is the new question right here. This is what we want to know. Yeah.
Now listen here, I'm gonna
How
say
you
this one
doing? Oh,
time.
you're
Come down to
back.
my
I'm going to
basement.
block you. Yeah, I'm going to just block you. Hey, what evidence did Isaac Newton leave behind for you to present to the masses for physical evidence for gravity?
So I'm not worried about Isaac Newton. I got a
What
question.
evidence did Isaac
Come
Newton leave
on,
behind for you to present to the masses for physical evidence for gravity?
look, your sun is on one side, your
What
moon's on the
evidence did
other.
Isaac Newton leave behind for you to present to the masses for physical
You're
evidence
trolling
behind
me right
gravity?
now. Come on, let it go.
You have no answer. I'm going to let you down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they gonna get this word, huh? Yeah, we're gonna find out today. uh, Next contestant. You need help. Yeah, yeah. Huh? Let's go. Hello.
Can you hear? Hello?
What do you mean? What when you jumped in my box? You jumped in the guest box, but you're saying what?
Are you serious right now, bro?
Oh, right,
Are
all
you?
right. You have a great one. They have no proof. Flat Earth has done it again, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? It's over. It's
Yo,
over. How you
so
doing, sir? Can
so
you
you what?
present to us the evidence Isaac Newton left behind for you to show and present to the masses, but for the proof behind your gravity?
All right, so I don't know none of that about Isaac Newton. All I know is that Isaac Newton wasn't wrong, but he also wasn't completely right. Gravity
So did
isn't
Isaac
like
Newton leave
gravity.
anything behind in the physical for you to present to the masses for your
Nah,
gravity?
all he left was theories. But
Thank you. So your
gravity
gravity
isn't
doesn't exist.
no, gravity does exist, but we only labeled it
What did
as
Isaac
gravity.
Newton leave behind for you, sir, to present it in a physical form?
Nothing. He just experienced
Thank you.
everything
You
as
have a
us
great
and
day.
labeled.
Your gravity doesn't exist.
Yo, what up?
How you doing, sir? What did Isaac Newton leave behind for you so you can present gravity to the masses in a physical form?
Yo, so I think you probably remember I've been on a couple of times. So that made me go on the internet and look up some things, right? And one thing I found out was that supposedly there's dozens and dozens of formulas for gravity. That right there is right there ridiculous. That's stupid. I've never heard of something so dumb. And another thing is that I literally try to watch multiple videos trying to explain the formula for gravity. I'm like, this shit is dumb.
There you go.
It's
Listen, you're
ridiculous,
exposing
bruh.
too much behind these people's lies. I gotta keep this going, sir. This is hilarious. Oh shit. Oh. Well, hey, you stopped all that on my live. Don't you make that nonsense noise. What's wrong with you? Come up here doing any of that?
Explain the absence of gravity.
Yes, how you doing, sir? Can you tell us, sir, what Isaac Newton left behind for you, sir, to present to the masses for your physicalities behind your gravity?
Explain the absence of gravity. How does gravity
Can you
not
tell us
exist?
what Isaac Newton, sir, left behind for you, sir, to present and show the masses behind the physicalities of your gravity? Nothing. We
Look
thought
at
so, sir.
look at
You have a great
anything.
one, sir. Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing? How you doing, sir? Can you tell us what Isaac Newton left behind for you so you can present to the masses? Yes, physical proof behind gravity.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know all that about
You
Isaac
sound
Newton.
very young, brother. Yes, yes, yes. How you doing? All right. You're back. I see you're back, huh? You made it back through the list. Yeah,
You let me back in, huh?
yeah. You just keep coming behind. You just
All
keep
right,
getting
so
through the
like,
list. I see. All right, all right. Yeah. So
wait,
what do you have here
wait.
for us now? For yeah, no. What did Isaac Newton leave you for physical proof for the masses?
I'm not worried about Isaac Newton. I just told you that.
But you must be.
I'm not. But I got a question. How have I seen the solar eclipse if the moon and the sun are on opposite sides of your flat world? How did they cross? And I seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, they go in
Everything
circles
in front of
around. So
and
they
around
meet
me
up with one
went
another.
dark.
Quite simple.
No, because you say that the moon's on one side and the sun's on the other, and that they don't move.
No, I actually said they both go around our head in a circle.
So how? But they stay that distance. How does that happen? If they stay that distance, how do we have two solar eclipses and two lunar eclipses every
Listen,
year?
you always you this. Yeah, how do you not get it? You always be the one that just have the most
No, I've got
complicated
like
shit on
100
the
reasons
file.
to prove you wrong. Come on, just admit it. Yeah. This is another one. This is a whole new one for you. The sun and the moon, if they're in the same distance in your picture, okay, if that's your theory, and they
Listen,
rotate at the same time
this
together,
is not literal for one. Okay, it's a
okay,
metaphor. The sun goes around in a circle. The
and the
moon
moon
goes
is on the
around in a
opposite side,
circle as well. Okay, they
yeah.
meet up with one another during a certain time of year. Yes, yes, yes.
No, that's
This is
not true because
already
the moon orbits
okay.
around us at the same time the Earth spins,
No, it don't.
almost the
No, that's
exact
not how it
same
works.
pace.
No, that's not. That's not how it
Google
works.
it. Go ahead, come on. You're on Google. I know you're on Google, so go Google it. The moon
Why you
spins at
always come up
almost
here with comedy? Like this is all you do is come with
how is this comedy? Bro, the moon goes around us almost at the same exact time as the Earth spins. That's why we see one face of the moon.
There's only one way you can prove that. Do you know that?
I just did. I just told you how that works. No, you don't want to
Oh
listen,
my
nobody,
god.
but it's true.
Bruh, there's only one way you can prove that, miss, is by you proving your gravity exists.
Why does the moon and the sun? You're not making sense. The moon is our moon. The sun's a whole different planet, right?
So can you
It's
prove your
actually a star.
gravity exists?
It's a star. But the moon is our moon. The moon rotates around us. It moves with us
Can
almost
we
at the
talk about
same
your
speed.
gravity?
We see one face of the moon because the moon and us move at the same time. Your
Y'all be killing me. So what's up with your gravity?
your idea of your map there, that is just a potential idea, right? Is what you call it. metaphorical map there is wrong. And I just told you.
So what you got for your gravity?
We're on an axis, bro. You're
Why do you keep coming back? I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why do you keep coming back? All right, yeah. We don't want to hear none of y'all nonsense, babe. Oh boy, hilarious, y'all.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, sir? Do you think you can present to us what Isaac Newton left behind for you to present to the masses for the physicalities of your gravity?
Okay, so get this. Gravity isn't real, right?
Come again. All right. Yes. So y'all will never lose. Can they present to us with them to show the masses the physicalities? Hey, how you doing?
Super reduced damage.
Hello. All right, you have a good one, man. You have a good one. All right. Yeah. Getting pretty late here. Just a few more minutes, and we have conquered the devil's hour. Hello.
Hello? Hi,
You're
can
too
I just start off by
young.
saying, can you not interrupt me?
No.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Do you think you can present to us, sir, here what Isaac Newton left behind for you so you can present to the masses the physicalities behind your gravity?
Okay, so I think we are running out of gravity. I noticed this when I was running, and I was running and running and
Whoa. Man, he said we're running out of, he said we're running. Y'all hear that? You bloopers, did y'all hear that? Yeah, you better be worried. Ah. Hey, how you doing? All right. I knew you was coming with the nonsense and shenanigans. Bloopers, you better be worried. See us over here on the flat Earth. Yeah, you
Hello.
don't have to worry about your gravity. We have electromagnetism. So, sheesh. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, could you present your side of the
Hey, how
argument?
you doing, sir? Can you tell us, sir, what Isaac Newton left behind for you, sir, so you can present to the masses
Hello.
gravity in a physical
I'm
form?
doing
What did
great.
Isaac Newton leave behind for you so you can do that?
Jeg tenkte her er noen ting.
Nothing. Thank you. That's what we thought as well. We knew that already. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm back, right? Isaac Newton left formulas that help us calculate, not
What
calculate,
did
but
Isaac
measure
Newton leave
gravity.
behind for you, sir, physically, so you can present it to the masses behind your gravity?
Isaac Newton left us formulas to help us understand gravity better. Your
Once
theory
again,
that the
I'll
Earth
ask you
is
again,
flat.
sir. What did Isaac Newton leave behind for you, sir, physically, so you can present this to your masses for gravity?
Isaac Newton no proof himself because he also was human. He couldn't prove anything. Neither can you
Thank you,
prove that
sir. So your
the Earth is flat.
gravity is not actually something that is in existence. There's no
This
proof
is
behind it. It's just a
one-sided
theory that
argument.
was written down on paper. I'm going to write down a equation myself, sir, and call it a force. And you're
You
going to
could do
apply
that.
by it and listen to it because it's going to be shaboobala booby. Your gravity's boosy.
I'm not here arguing on Isaac Newton's behalf. I'm arguing that everything that Isaac Newton said maybe was true, but also your theory is
No,
also
it
bull
wasn't.
because you only say the Earth is flat based on what you can see. There have been
I
video
can see
cameras
beyond your
going up.
proclaim to be there, which should be there curvature. What is going on with that? And anyway, sir, let's get back to your Isaac Newton. Your Isaac Newton. What did he leave behind for you,
Not
sir, that you can literally present to the masses that you have physical proof for your gravity.
Can I ask you a question?
Go
Can
ahead.
I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What did anybody leave behind to show you that the Earth is flat, and what the picture
What did who?
behind you is fact?
What did who?
What makes
Do
you
you
think
see
that the picture
these?
behind you is actually fact?
You see these right here?
Your eyes? Are those the
Yeah,
only proof
that's
you
what
have?
debunked your Isaac Newton.
So if you went to space and saw space yourself, you would believe that everything that
Went to space.
humans
No
have.
one's been to space. Can you prove gravity, sir?
Yes, I can. Go outside and go up a building and fall. That's gravity pulling you
That is
down
not
to
your
the center of
gravity.
the.
You don't have any evidence behind your gravity. Your Isaac Newton didn't give you nothing behind your gravity. He just told you a story, like I tell my kids every night before they go to bed.
Hello.
Yes, I see your back.
Um.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was you as well, too. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-huh. Yeah, all right. See, we're done here for the night. We have nothing but the trolls left. Nothing but the trolls. We'll let in. What do you, let's see if this one have anything. We see your back.
I'm never trolling, bro.
So did you find what Isaac Newton left for you, or did he not leave anything?
Look, Isaac Newton couldn't. Like you say, it's a theory behind it, okay? Just like your theory of a flat Earth. But I've busted your
You
theory on this
actually
flat
live on
Earth
flat Earth
again.
every day because you have no proof behind your gravity.
Look, you have no proof behind a flat Earth.
I do.
I've told you
My
like
proof
100
is you
reasons why
not
this
being
don't
able
make
to
sense.
prove your gravity. What did Isaac Newton leave for you, miss?
What did you say earlier about Mars not being a real planet?
Who's flown out there to prove
Okay,
your claim that it is a solid physical
I told you I
planet?
chased the night sky, right? Okay, so I have seen multiple planets aligned in the
I've
night.
seen the luminaries as well.
Okay, so why do you still not believe that they are planets?
Give me the man name, miss, that has flown out to them.
Has anybody flown to the sun?
Give me the man name that has flew to the sun, taken a scoop of the sun, came back, they tested it, and they said this is what the sun is made of.
Exactly, who's been to the sun? But your sun is in the picture. You know the sun exists. It's a
Yes, we
giant
know the
star.
sun is not beyond the chaos layer in the sky. Yes. But
There,
what do you have that you can present here for the people behind your Isaac Newton? What did Isaac Newton leave and give to you, miss, to present to the masses for physicalities of gravity?
if the sun and the moon are like they are in your picture and they go at the same
So
distance.
Isaac Newton didn't give you nothing.
I don't care about Isaac Newton, bro.
You must.
I don't.
But you must.
I don't have to at all.
You have to because you believe you live on a ball.
You believe we live in a snow globe?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
Yes, you
something
do.
like that.
Oh yeah, something like that. How damn it. Look,
What?
the sun and the moon cannot exist like you say they are. I've
Why
seen them
not?
cross and
Did you create the earth?
I've seen the daylight
Did you create the
completely
earth?
disappear.
Did you create the earth?
Did you create the earth?
No, but you said it cannot exist the way it is proclaimed
No,
here. Did
it
you
can't.
create earth?
Because the way you say the moon and the sun rotates over the flat earth can't be possible.
Oh, it is. Can you
Then how
prove
do they
gravity
cross?
exists?
How have I witnessed a solar eclipse?
What did I tell you about your solar eclipse?
Look, I'm done with the whole gravity thing. So I've
What
got
did I
like a
tell you
million
about your
reasons the
solar
flat earth
eclipse,
can't be
miss?
real.
It is fake, done, and performed by what?
I seen it with my own eyeballs.
I know you did. What does that mean? I can fake your eyes out too.
If you go to totality of a solar eclipse, if you can look that up,
It is
you will
performed
find
by a satellite.
there's no. Wait, but you don't believe in satellites.
Oh no, they are in the sky, upper atmosphere. Do you know they
How do
are
we have
hung up by giant Google balloons filled with helium?
so now you believe in satellites, but you don't believe what the satellites capture.
I don't believe they are in space that you believe in nor proclaim, is what I know. And yes.
Look, if
Huh.
you do believe in satellites, but you can't,
They
and
are not in space, which they told
you
you, miss. They
source
are in the
things,
upper atmosphere, right beneath
you
the
source
dome.
things from NASA, and you don't believe planets are real.
I go behind real true science, which Nikola Tesla put out, and they still follow. So,
Tesla, huh? He all right. He's
do you know
interesting.
Nikola Tesla said Einstein was garbage and Isaac
Um,
Newton is trash?
the electricity you charge your phone with that runs your Wi-Fi came from who?
Nikola Tesla. What you got?
Bro,
What?
how could
Huh?
can you tell me how your sun and moon rotate around the flat Earth and they cross at some point?
Why you keep crossing back to the nonsense, huh? You
No,
keep
it's not nonsense.
attitude.
I've busted
I
every
see how
idea
you keep
on
doing
the
it.
flat Earth.
You know,
I have
you always come
been
up
to like
here, you talk
15
a whole
times
lot
now.
of nothing. All you want to try to do, you,
You the one
you
who let
want
me
to
in
try to come
again.
up here and try to be argumentative. You want to keep trying to point out whatever you think you can, but you ain't getting nowhere.
But it's all, I mean, literally there. You're just not there with me. Yeah, it's there.
No, I'm not there with you. You're right. No, what?
So the sun and the moon,
Uh-huh.
the sun is not inside of
Prove it.
our atmosphere.
Prove it.
We have planets between us and the sun.
Can you prove that?
You can see them in the night
No,
sky.
no, we never seen no
The
planets circulating them.
the
We ain't never
planets that are
seen planets.
between us
We ain't
and
never
the
seen
sun.
planets going around the sun in the sky. That's just a lie. We ain't see that.
Oh,
Nope.
we're gonna
That's
pull in
just a
other people.
claim. It's just a claim. Oh, I can't have more people.
No,
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
always.
Hey, look, Childish. You need to get your ass off here.
Okay, shouty.
I understand where you coming from. You trying to argue, but at the same time, you trying to sound like
Rob
you woke,
killing
Shawty. You
time.
don't know shit.
Don't get it twisted.
Like, no, listen. You do not know shit, and I'm finna tell you why. It's cool if you here to learn. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But stop trying to pretend like you woke and putting people on game. You not ready, Shawty.
Oh shoot!
I've busted his balls 15 times on this live. What do you
What?
mean?
Man, look.
I've shut it down so many
We could have
times.
tag team on, bro. Listen, we could have tag team, bro, but I can't bag you up and you sound stupid as hell, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot! That's why I added
You
you up.
damn near got me
That's
believing
why I
everything
added you
he
up.
say.
That's why I added you up, bruh.
But I'm
Why this man on her ass like that, bro?
Oh boy. How you doing, sir? Do you believe in your gravity?
Hell no.
Oh,
Nigga, you fall, you dead.
That's not gravity, it's a magnet. Don't that's
come on.
that's the story here.
Oh shoot.
Where'd young CEO go?
I'm finna go. I can't be up here at the same time as
You
you.
run a
You gonna
science
have me looking
company or
stupid.
something? You the CEO of science? He left.
Oh boy.
How am I still here?
Uh,
You hearing me? Mm?
listen, I'm gonna need you not to man, enjoy your, mind, relax, whatever and then you join my lives. I feel like that's what you do. I'm talking about you have your little nice, you know, wake and bake, and then you jump on my live or something. I don't know what you got going on over there though.
Actually, I don't even smoke no more, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, you wrong.
right.
I think you need to stop smoking. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah, nah, it's not happening.
Do you have pants on? Bro, I was just asking.
Bruh, I just let the people. I'm letting the people just, so y'all can have a cool little ending. You know what I'm talking about, people?
Hey, so I totally agree with you that the theory of gravity and the laws of attraction are totally impossible to prove because it's actually impossible for you to attract some bitches.
Bro, can you show us the magnets? Show us the magnets then. Where the magnets at? It's not. The question isn't does gravity exist? Is does your dad exist?
Oh
Y'all
boy.
are foul, for real.
All right, let's let the comedy roll for the ending. You know what I'm talking about?
Bro said,
Bro, I
"Does
got
your
a
dad
question.
exist?" That
Huh?
is fucked up. No, that
Bro, I got
dude. He said, "Does your dad exist?"
Yeah.
a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if what you're saying is real, how
How old are you?
how are the how are the sun and
I'm trying to just keep talking. You're about 15.
Why can't you answer anybody's questions though?
What about
I'm
what?
trying to
What
understand
do
how
they
your
have?
sun and moon move.
It goes around in a circle. Are you kidding me?
But they're in the same distance the whole time. Is that what you're telling me? Because we have day and night, and you know that. So if
How
they're in
can
the
they
same
so
distance,
I see what's going on with you in your head. Like, you
no,
really
no,
been
this is your
stuck
head.
on this? You gotta be kidding me. You
Don't get
think
it
the
twisted.
sun is in this one spot moving in a
Did you
circle?
know the sun's a star?
No, you slow.
Did you know the sun is a star?
Hold on.
It is
This
technically
whole
a
time
star.
you've been thinking I've been saying the sun is basically right here and it's just
No,
moving.
no, no. You say they rotate, but they stay the same distance when they rotate, yeah? Because
Listen,
you have a day and night. How do you have day and
listen,
night if they cross each other every day? They
listen.
don't.
They don't cross each other every day.
Yeah, so how do you have day and night every day?
I,
But two
think
times a
about
year,
it.
the
You
moon
live
goes
here,
in front
right?
of the sun,
Let's make it
and we
make
can't
sense.
see.
Say you live right here, the sun moves. It get over here. Will
And
it
then the
not be
moon's on the other side?
nighttime? Exactly. Will it not be
Okay,
nighttime on this
if
side?
so, that's what I'm saying. If that's true, and
Yeah,
they're
but
always
during
the
a
same
certain time
distance
of the year,
apart,
they both catch up with each other, and
if
this is how
no,
eclipses happen.
if the,
But
no,
if the
you
when the
just said that the
sun
eclipse
gets
was
to
made
this
by a
side, will
satellite.
it not be nighttime over
Nope.
here?
Hey, the last time you told me the eclipse was made by a satellite, you just told me that.
You're lunar, yes, you're lunar on your globe that you believe you live on. But you saying if the sun rotate over here, it won't be nighttime over here. Is that what you're saying?
Mm, no, I'm saying that the sun is not in our atmosphere. The moon is technically outside of our atmosphere as well.
Nah, nah, nah,
There it goes. Bro,
nah.
yeah, what
But
you say doesn't make sense
no,
because
what
if
you're
they
saying doesn't make
rotate
sense. What
and
I'm
they're the
saying
same
add up
distance,
all the
if
way.
they're the same distance apart and they're rotating every day, they
Right.
rotate the same
And then
distance.
they catch up with each other's rotation at a certain time of the year. So
That's not how it works.
it is how it works. Can you prove gravity exists in order for you to say that?
So, so you're telling me that the moon is on the inside of the sun? What are you saying? Like how does this work for you? I don't
Are you
understand.
always making up nonsense, huh?
I'm not making up shit, bro. The sun
I
is
know
not in
you
our
is. That's all you
atmosphere.
do.
The sun's not in our atmosphere.
It is in our
Everybody knows.
atmosphere. You have a good night. They can't prove it's not in our atmosphere. They can't even prove the gravity. Hit the follow button, y'all, so you don't miss the show tomorrow night. We will be back. I'll be back. I mean, not a we. I yes. You understand? Yes, me. You hear me? All right. We're going to tuck these here notes away. The show has come to an end. Yeah. They are done. They have no proof behind their proclaimed to be, and yes, made up fantasy behind gravity. None, not at all, y'all. As you can see, if TikTok let me get this video due to all the crazy people that were coming on here doing all of this cursing, I will be posting this video onto YouTube, so you can watch it whenever, anytime you would like to. Believe that. Yeah. Subscribe to the YouTube, y'all. Same name, Mr.lostknowledge. You feel me? Oh yeah, hey, follow the backup page. We don't know how much longer this page and account will be around. You know what I'm talking about? So you may not be seeing me if this gets taken down. So follow the backup account, y'all, so we can keep the show going. Yeah, when we kick it the real way, the true way. You know what I'm saying? And when we get the backup account going, I'm just saying. Believe me. Oh, we're gonna be talking about a whole lot more. This is the tip of the iceberg. Sheesh. But everybody, be careful out there. Peace, love, and harmony to all. Believe this. Oh, I have all proof, sir. My proof is that you cannot present any physical evidence behind your gravity. Where did Isaac Newton leave you anything? Didn't think so. Good night.